And here we go. We are just moments away from kickoff here at Allan Trimble Stadium between the McAlester Buffaloes and the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish in the Oklahoma 5A semifinals. Again, this is Brandon Green with Phillip Jewell Jr., the voice of the McAlester Buffaloes here, as we are getting ready for the national anthem, coming out of intro just perfectly. We'll send things down over to I believe the Pride of McAlester is playing the national anthem here tonight. So as people remove their hats and get up to their feet, we'll turn the attention over to the Pride of McAlester over in the south end zone here in Jenks, Oklahoma.
Thank you. And now, flag.
All right, we're just about ready to go here as we're about to have coin toss in just a moment. Again, this is on K-101.3, the usual home for McAlester Buffaloes. On the radio is KNED. If you're locally in McAlester, 1150 AM, 98.3 FM. But you can listen anywhere in the world, usually to McAlester games, on the KNED app or over at McAlsterRadio.com on the KNED tab. That's usually where you listen to the pregame show as well at 6:20. Today, K101 because of the OU game. You have something to say real quick?
My brother, James Jewell, just sent me a picture. He's got our game on one TV, got the OU game. Like, way to go.
That's how you do it, man. Hey, and by the way, Buffalo Roll Call, let us know where you're listening from or watching from here tonight. If you're in stadium, that's cool too. Let us know where you're watching or listening from tonight. Go to Twitter, type in @BuffSportsRadio, and we'll give you a shout-out. We'll try to. I'm sure that we're going to get a ton of people that are going to be letting us know where they're listening from. So, again, let us know on Twitter, @BuffSportsRadio. And, again, before we get started, big shout-out to First National Bank. First National Bank was able to pay our way to be able to call the semifinals on YouTube. So if you're watching on the video stream right now, that's why you're going to be able to see First National Bank's logo in the top left corner. Again, thank you for getting us on the video stream here tonight over in Jenks, Oklahoma. And, of course, thank you to our sponsors all season long that have brought you games on the video stream and also on the radio as well. Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, The Bank and A, Vickers Furniture, Fenton Nissan, Buck Wilson Frame and Body, Vickers Power Sports, Freedom Ford, WE Offered Propane, American Best Western Inn and Suites, Compass Capital Management, Caring Hands Healthcare Centers, McAlester Pepsi, First Realty, KC Farm Machinery, Allstate Lyle Whitworth Agent, and CryoShock Wellness Center. So we're still waiting on the Buffaloes to make their way on out. They're going to be wearing their black-on-black jerseys tonight, so the black jerseys with the gold numerals. black pants, gold and white piping along the side, and of course the white helmets with the gold Buffalo script across. For the Fighting Irish, I believe their white helmets, they're going to be wearing their white helmets with their white jerseys, green numerals, and the green pants. And we're going to be having our coin toss here in just a moment, but we'll take a break and be right back. You're listening to McAlester Football here on K101.3.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is under new management and they're ready to make a deal. Listen up. After 2023, the Dodge Challenger and Charger will be no more. But at Patriot, we're offering $2,500 cash back on all 2022 models. Select Ram 1500 pickups are just 2.9% for 72 months with approved credit. The Jeep Renegade is at 1.9% for 72 months and the Wagoneer at 2.9% for 72 months. Get the best deals at Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
My wife makes the best lasagna, even in that old kitchen of ours. She deserves the best kitchen money can buy, but all our cash was tied up. So we went to the Bank N.A. for a loan for our kitchen remodel, and the folks at the Bank N.A. came through for us and our family. Plus, the Bank N.A. is local, so the money stays in town. Call 918-423-2265 or go into the Bank N.A. to get your loan for whatever your family wants or needs. The Bank N.A. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Vickers Furniture has remodeled their entire store, and they invite you to come in and take a look. You'll also find the best prices on furniture, bedding, and accessories. Vickers Furniture calls this, their remodeling sale. A new look for a new season. And don't forget, there's 18-month zero-interest financing, the fall remodeling sale. On now at Vickers Furniture, 215 South 2nd, McAlester.
Vickers Furniture, we're right here with you.
And also shout out to Buff TV, since we're the home team over here at Jenks. They actually played the Buff TV video over on the video board, so that's pretty neat. Hey, let's look at the McAlester Buffalo captains here tonight. We've got Garrett Shumway, Kason Whitley, Chaz Bradley, and Caden Lesnow. And looking over at the Fighting Irish, as they're over on the opposite sideline, you got number 22, that is Will Kilgallen. You got number, I believe that's 6, River Warren, their quarterback. Number 30, Kazan Bird. Number 20, which is Kellen Frail. Number 54, Harrison Wright. 55, that is Drew Chancellum. And on the very end over there, number 4, which is Jack Foster. So those are the two captains for both, the two sides captains for the Buffaloes and the Fighting Irish, which they're also having the Fighting Irish video right now going up on the video board. So they allowed both teams to do it.
This is a big fight field, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it kind of feels like a bowl game, like the way that you're at a neutral field and both hype videos getting played. They didn't do anything like that I can remember in Noble last year. So like,
or in the state championship game.
State championship. So like, ladies and gentlemen, this is a big fight field. A heavyweight fight right here, ladies and gentlemen.
And we're about to have the coin toss. That's presented by First Family Federal Credit Union. They're also the ones that bring you your pregame show. So, again, that's radio only if you ever want to catch those later on in the future. It usually starts about 40 minutes before kickoff. Again, McAlester over on the near side, Bishop McGuinness over on the far. We'll have the coin toss be made here in just a moment. I think one of our referees has a mic here tonight. Toss is up in the air. I believe McGuinness has won the toss. McGuinness has won the toss. And they have elected to receive. So it looks like Bishop McGuinness. Yep, Bishop McGuinness will be getting the ball to start off the game. And really not too bad of a crowd for both teams.
Yeah, you know, Buff Nation has answered the call. It was sent out 2 weeks ago in Collinsville. Buff Nation, let's ride. They came out to the hook. And Wednesday morning at the Coach's Coffee with Coach at Harbor Mountain, Coach Mazey sent out a challenge again, said, Buff Nation, let's ride, let's get to Jenks. And they are still piling in as we're still getting some stragglers here. And McGuinness, all coming from Western Oklahoma City, they brought a lot of people as well.
Yep, and also Hey, the rain has stopped. It's not going to be that cold. Not much of a wind chill. 47 degrees is going to be the low by the time the game's over. Make your way on over here if you haven't already. If you can show your support for the McAlester Buffaloes here, as they're already on the near sideline. McGuinness on the far. We're about to have kickoff presented by Jet Tire Service for great deals on Michelin, Uniroyal, Kinda, and Cooper tires for your car, truck, or SUV. See Jet Tire Service in McAlester, serving Southeast Oklahoma since 1962. Don't fret, jettire.net. So again, around the city of McAlester, around the state of Oklahoma, and Buffalo fans across the nation far and wide, thank you for joining us for McGuinness versus McAlester, a rematch of the 2020 semifinals that came right down to the final 19 seconds. Ball's going to be right on the 40-yard line. McGuinness will be returning it left to right. Again, McAlester defending right to left. McGuinness has just made their way over to their special teams huddle. McAllister's kickoff team is ready to go, it looks like. Any final thoughts before we get started here, Phillip?
Just take care of business. You know, the road is starting to wind down. This is your shot right here. You're not really caring about revenge. That's the last thing on your mind. The only thing on your mind is 1-0 this week and advancing to the state championship.
All right. Kicking the ball off, I believe it's Caleb Judkins for the Buffaloes. Here at a legendary stadium built for an rather dedicated to an Oklahoma legend. Allan Trimble Stadium, this neutral site matchup for the semifinals game. Judkins, you getting ball right between the hash marks at the 40. Makes paces over towards the left. Looks to his left, looks to his right, makes his approach, puts toe to leather, and it's football time in the Heartland. An onside kick that's bounced and picked up by the Fighting Irish, and they're going to have pretty good field position to start off this one. It didn't even travel 10 yards, but the Irish were able to go up and get it. Looks like they're going to start this drive on the McAlester side of the 50. They're going to put him at the 47. So out will come quarterback River Warren. Last week went 21 for 32 for 313 yards through the air, 4 touchdowns through the air, 1 on the ground in their 35-28 win over the Coweta Tigers. Ball on the left hash, 2 receivers each side. Warren claps again, a little bit of a high snap. First play from scrimmage, handoff at the middle. Taff is wrapped up and slung down for a gain of 2. Dakota Moten coming up with the tackle. 2nd down and 8 upcoming.
Moten was able to read that one, saw the pulling tackle, blew him up, got away from him. Nice hit right there. As
we have the Fighting Irish working quickly as they get a screen pass far side, working it forward to the chains, and it looks like that's going to be a gain of 8. So on 2nd down and 8, Irish work tempo. They get a 1st down over to the McAlester 37-yard line.
Going with the tempo, quick hot route over there to the receiver. Buffalo's got to read that a little bit better, be a little quick.
1st and 10 from the Buffalo 37. Snap, handoff, Taff up the middle, wrap from behind. Malachi Rice slung him down, but he slung him forward for an extra couple yards. It's going to be a gain of 4 to bring up 2nd down and 6.
Right now, Buffalo defensive front, they're able to get in the backfield, just not getting the stops for negative yards that we want. But we're okay with the little bit of short yardage right there. Good play, good read there by Malachi Rice.
Taff was a receiver in that game back in 2020. He actually had 3 receptions for 51 yards, 5 carries for 16. As we have a false start. False start on the right side of the line for Bishop McGuinness. That's going to move him back 5 yards and should bring up 2nd down and 11, backing him up to the McAlester 38-yard line. By the way, we had a ton of people tuning in right now. And again, we're going to get to them as quickly as we can, but we're in the middle of the action right now. 2nd down and 11 coming up for the Irish as we're just now getting started here. 10:56 left to go in the first quarter. No score yet. Warren claps, snap, play action, passing right, catching right, going up the middle to the 25-yard line, and the 1st down are the Irish. He connects with Atticus Richard, the 6'1", 165 senior, and that'll move the chains for the Leprechauns.
Nice little hook and curl, sets right behind the defense. Was able to find that soft spot in the Buffalo man. Right in between the outside backer Dakota Moten, and it looked like Ethan Watkins on the near side.
2 receivers each side, no tight end. Man in motion. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Warren looking in zone, stepping up in the pocket, clean pocket, fires towards the end zone. It's up in the air. Did Bradley cut him off?
Ches Bradley has another one.
No, I don't think that was Bradley. I think that was Eli Chapman. That was Eli Chapman coming down with the interception, his first one of the season, and the Buffaloes will get the ball at their own 20-yard line. What a play by Eli Chapman. So that will give the Buffaloes the ball at their own 20, moving right to left. Chapman so far with the early play of the game. The Buffaloes, Killian Barnes back in 2020 got a big interception against Luke Tarman. And so far early tonight, it's Eli Chapman coming up with the turnover. So here comes the Buffalo offense. And looks like the first running back out there will be Blaze Baugh. They're going to come out with a 4-receiver set and put 3 receivers on the right side. 10:21 left to go in the first quarter. No score between the two teams. Buffaloes with the ball. Caden Less now in the gun. Here's the snap. Handoff. Baugh up the middle. Finds a crevice to the 25-yard line. Scoots past one man. Stays on his feet. First down, Buffaloes to the 33. Ball comes out, but Baugh's down first. That first down brought to you by Sean Wilkerson with Whitetail Properties. When you're looking to sell your ranch, timber, or recreational land or a rural home, call Sean Wilkerson with Whitetail Properties at 918-284-1233.
Exactly what we talked about during the pregame. Hogzilla's getting the hole, making it up there for the running backs. Blaze Baugh was hesitant, saw the hole a little late, slid the hips through the crevice. Great vision there by the senior. Way to pick up 13 strong on the ground.
Ball's going to be on the near hash at the McAlester 33-yard line. For Baugh, that was carry number 68 on the season. Now for over 420 yards. Here's the snap. Give to the man in motion. That's Watkins. Watkins cutting it up to the 39-yard line. Good gain on first down. That'll be a gain of about 7 to bring up second down and 3. More like second down and 4 coming up.
Good play call there by the Buffaloes. They shifted Ewad out. He was lined up as an H-back, shifted him out, brought him in motion. They kicked ball out to use him as an extra blocker into the boundary. Ethan Watkins takes a little shovel pass, slides it up. Good 6-yard pickup there.
He had a 15-yard touchdown run on a play like that to open up the game against Collinsville a couple weeks ago. They got a man in the backfield that's a linebacker. It's going to go Wildcat with Chaz Bradley, and he will pick up the first down as he tumbles his way past the 44-yard line. And the Buffaloes have 2 quick first downs here in the first quarter. 8:58 left to go in the first. No score. So what they did right there, it looked like they brought in Pfeiffer Mitchell to be a running back and Chaz Bradley the quarterback, but that worked as a design run the whole way.
Yeah, just great Wildcat formation there. Adding a little bit more strength and power to allow Bradley to get up the middle, pick up 5 yards, get the first down.
So Les now comes back as the QB. Ball on the left side of him. Man in motions, Carter Lance. Here's the snap. Fumbled in the backfield, and I think the Buffaloes are going to give it up to the McGuinness Fighting Irish. It's still on the floor, and I think the Irish now have it at the 41, and they do. So the Irish make a mistake, and now the Buffaloes do on a fumbled snap back at their own 40-yard line. Again, the ball's going to be a little bit slick tonight, but those are problems and mistakes you can't make, especially with a team that capitalizes on mistakes as good as Bishop McGuinness does. So that will give River Warren and the Fighting Irish the ball back at the McAlester 41-yard line. They were grooving until Eli Chapman made a fantastic interception in the end zone to give the Buffaloes the ball. Now 8:23 left to go in the first. First down and 10 for the Irish. No score. Looks like pistol loaded right, man in motion. From right to left, here's the snap. Warren hands it off Taft. Taft left side. He's swallowed up by Will Spears and pushed sideways. Somehow Taft stayed on his feet for an extra 2 yards, and that'll be a gain of 3. Second down and 7 upcoming for the Irish.
Buffalo interior all in the backfield there, getting Taft wrapped up. Taft just using the strength of those legs, able to turn it into something. Picks up a hard 3 yards right there.
Second down and 10. Irish got to get to the 31-yard line to move the chains, but it's only second down and 7 right now. Plenty of time to snap it. 16 on the play clock. Ball favoring left hash, running back to the right side of Warren. Tight end moves in motion, left side of the line to the right. Snap. Handoff, Taft up the middle. This time finds a little bit more of a hole. Cuts it right, tripped up from the ankles. And if he wasn't going to do that, he was going to pick up the first down. They'll bring up third down and short, 3rd and 1. Did you see who got the tackle there? Was it Moten?
I think it was Dakota Moten.
So 3rd down and 1. Irish working tempo here. Got to get to the 31-yard line. They're at the 32. Warren, snap, high, handoff Taft. Taft up the middle, squeaks past the defender, first down. Past the 30 to the 27 is where he's tackled down at. And that will give the green and black another first down here. We've been staying on this right side of the 50-yard line. We have not had a snap that's happened on the left side of it, to the left of that Jenks Trojan logo.
Those plays right there, when you get in this Buffalo defensive line is getting into the backfield. They're making contact, but he's just ripping through the arm tackles. Those are going to be the ones we want back.
First down and 10. Buffaloes don't jump off sides. Here's a snap, screen pass caught far side. The 25-yard line, working around a defender and being pushed out of bounds for a gain of about 4. On the catch there, it looked like, I think it was Tyrell Bruner or that was Noah Rice. I believe that was Noah Rice there on the catch. Again, can work out of it as a tight end or a wide receiver. At least what we saw before. He's going to be in the slot right now, left side. That was a gain of 3, second down and 7. Snap, handoff Taft. Taft gets past Rice, but he won't get past the safeties as he gets to the 21-yard line. Not much going on there. Maybe a gain of 3 to make this third down a little bit more manageable here for the Irish. Again, we were speaking about the kind of leg that Will Kilgallen has. This is definitely within his field goal range. He kicked one from 52 yards in warm-ups. From right here, it would be 38. Ball on the left hash, third down and 4. Warren nearly got the Buffaloes to jump off sides. They moved, but they didn't cross that line of scrimmage.
The way that McGuinness goes, they wait for the certain cadence, and then they all set, so that's going to be what the Buffaloes need to sit back on.
Third and 4. Snap. Handoff Taft. Taft zooms up. He's stuffed and knocked backwards, and the Buffaloes hold strong on third down. Will Spears, one of the first men there. Will Spears on the season leads the team in tackles with 86, 6 for a loss, and 2 sacks to go along with it. That's no gain on the carry there, and we'll see. Looks like the Irish are going to go for it here on 4th down and 3 from their own, or from the McAlester 21-yard line. Ball left hash. Trying to get the Buffaloes to jump off sides. They don't do it yet. 17 to snap it. Plenty of time. 5:35 left to go in the first. No score. Warren backs back up into the gun. They're going to go for it here. Here's the snap, looking left, tossing left. It will be caught. First down. Got it by a yard. Needed to get to the 17. They got to the 16. That'll move the chains, keeping it alive. Got him on a little bit of an out route there. I think they found right there Atticus Richard.
Fighting Irish, knowing what they need to do, knowing where the sticks are. Great out route, slides behind the Buffalo defenders, catches it, gets out of bounds.
Into the red zone, the Irish go. Here's the snap. Handoff, new running back up the middle. It's number 9. He's still staying on his feet inside the 15-yard line, down to about the 13. On the carry, it looks like that was Zane Shadid. Gain of 3 is what they're calling it on the scoreboard, so that'll bring up second down and 7 again. They've been having a lot of carries of about 3 yards so far. They've dominated time and possession, though. The Buffaloes and the Irish have both turned the ball over once here in the first quarter. No score yet. Irish threatening. Snap. Play action. Looking left. Tossing over the middle. Nice hit. Coming up and applying the pressure. Believe that was
Caden Lesnow.
Yep, Lesnow made contact with the intended receiver as soon as the ball got into his hands, knocked the ball loose, and brings up third down and long.
Lesnow read the skinny post like a book, shot out of a cannon, got there the same time the ball did, dislodged it. Great play right there by the junior. 3rd and 7. Big play coming up. Every play's big here in the semifinals. Warren claps, gets the snap, hands it off, straight up the gut into the end zone. I mean, he had a gap about as big as the Grand Canyon there. I think everyone was thinking pass, and straight up the gut, Michael Taft goes for the touchdown. And that puts McGuinness up 6-0 with 4:45 remaining in the first quarter. And Will Kilgallen on to attempt the PAT. The holder will be number 15. That's Andrew Elder. So McGuinness strikes first. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. Buffaloes trail 7-0, 4:45 left to go in the first here on K101.
Best Western Inn and American Lodge and Suites in McAlester are both locally owned and operated, and both offer clean, comfortable rooms at a great price, of course. Best Western Inn and American are proud sponsors of the 2022 football season, wishing the best of luck to all the players and coaches. And remember, when you need a clean, comfortable room at a great price, think Best Western Inn and American and Suites, both located on the 69 bypass in McAlester. I used to have a friend whose car got sideswiped by another vehicle. No mechanical damage, but it sure left him with an ugly ride. The insurance company offered to repair it, but my friend decided to take the money and run. That's a bad move. A year later, he had to sell it, and that's when he discovered that a little paint and body work would have doubled the resale value on his car. Invest your money wisely. Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, 103 East Oklahoma, McAlester.
4:45 left to go here in the first quarter. McGuinness strikes first, 7-0 on their second drive of the day. McAlester about to get their second, as Will Kilgallen has put the ball right between the hashes on the 40-yard line. Coming off late is Will Spears, as the Buffaloes have too many men on the field. No, they don't. Spears is just having to come out. Maybe it's an equipment issue here. As he was looking around on the near sideline, now makes his way back. So they had 11. He comes off to get something switched out. Now back over to the 50-yard line where he's going to set up at. Back deep to return, Chaz Bradley and Blaze Baugh. Here's the boot. It's a deep one. Going back is Bradley, who bobbles it, picks it up at his own 3-yard line. They're going to say he was down at the 3. Dropped it at the 3, and while his knee was down, he picked it up. And the Buffaloes will have to drive 97 yards, maybe even 98 here, depending on where they're going to spot him down at. Look like right between the 2 and the 3. So long drive on the way for the Buffaloes if they can sustain it. We have a drive summary, though, for the Fighting Irish.
That was a 10-play, 41-yard drive that took 3 minutes and 38 seconds off the clock. Capped off with that 13-yard touchdown run by Tapp. The PAT was good. That is your drive summary brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service. They are a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love our McAlester Buffaloes.
Right now, McAlester, they're shooting themselves in the foot. They had the big interception by Eli Chapman, but then they fumbled the snap as they were driving to about their own 40-yard line, moving the ball pretty much at will. And then they gave it the 4th down and 7. And now the Buffaloes back at their own 3 after a bobbled kickoff. Here's a snap, handoff, and going nowhere, maybe even a loss of 1. Ball came loose again. Dakota Moten jumps back on it, but they're going to say he was down at the 3, so no gain on the carry. 2nd down and 10 upcoming. 4.5 minutes left to go here in the first. And if McAlester sees that they're down by 7 right now, also remember 2 of the biggest wins that they've had so far this year, Dell City and Scotlandville, they both went down first in that game. So they know how to come from behind, but they need to be able to stay in that mindset and really avoid making careless mistakes right now. They're going to go out of the dozer at their own 3-yard line with Bumpus at the head of it. Here's the snap, low. Bumpus has it, finds a gap, and he's crushed at the 5-yard line after a gain of 2. But that kind of backs them up away from their own end zone a little bit more. Right now you're also wanting to get more yards to help you out with field position here. If the Buffaloes have to punt it and can't get the first down here, Les now is averaging just below 33 yards per punt, which if he would punt it from his own 3, would only put the Irish at about their own 36, McAllister's own 36. Moten, the running back, right side of Les now. 2 receivers each side. 3rd down and 8. Here's the snap. Looking right. Les now passing right. One-on-one coverage. Good ball. And Bradley can't come up with the catch. Great play by the cornerback over there for the Irish. And that looked like it was number 7 for him, which would have been J.P. Spainer, the cornerback. Beautiful ball by Les now. Just a better play by Spainer.
Absolutely. Les now put it there. If he was just a little bit more sauce on it, he hits Bradley in the stride. Great play there, though, by Spainer. He went up, caused the disruption in Bradley's face, did not allow the senior to come down with the play.
Buffs got to punt it from their own end zone, standing on the A in the Trojans thing. Here's the snap. Les now gets it away. Spiraling punt, and no one's back to get him at the 20-yard line, down the far sideline to the 15, to the 10, down inside the 10 at the 6. They return it all the way to the McAlester 6-yard line, and now we're 6 yards away from a possible 2-score game. .3:14 left to go in the first. McGuinness leading the Buffaloes by a touchdown. And like we said, 6 yards away from maybe 2.
Right here, you're going to have to kind of buck up defensively. You're 6 yards away from the end zone. You know what you got to do. Just get disruptive. If you can get them around the line of scrimmage, start punching at the football as they're going down.
Michael Taff had the last touchdown last week against Coweta, had 29 carries for 117 yards. He's on the left side of River Warren at the 6-yard line on the right side of the 50. Man in motion. Here's the snap. Hand off Taff again. Taff met at the line. Looks like Garrett Shumway. He's going to push him sideways, and that's going to be no gain on the carry. Second down and goal from the 6. And boy, when McAllister's defense is good, it starts with those 3 men on the defensive line. That's Garrett Shumway, Jaden Shumway, Malachi Rice, because that opens up the door for the linebackers and it forces them to throw the ball, which the secondary has proven to be good all year long.
Absolutely, and right there, that's been the first time this evening that the Buffalo defensive line's got to the backfield and has got Taft wrapped up for a negative or no gain. Second
and goal from the 6. High snap, handoff Taft. Taft runs into his own man, bounces off of him, and goes into the end zone. So Taft didn't have a touchdown run last week. He starts off this one with 2, and the Buffaloes are down 13-0 here early in the first quarter to the Irish with 2:32 left to go in the first. And Will Kilgallen will be on to attempt the PAT. Buffs had him for a moment as Taft did bounce into his own man, but he just kind of got lost in the shuffle. I think he was right behind the right tackle, or rather right guard, Harrison Wright. He just went right around him. Hid right behind his right guard.
Good vision there by Taft.
And now Kilgallen will try to make this a 14-0 game. Snap is high. They're going to have to do something here. They're going to try to go for it, throwing it towards the end zone. That's a 2-point conversion. The Buffaloes could have went and tackled the holder, but they went for the block, and they got up and threw it to a wide open man in the end zone. This is a 15-0 game. 2:32 left to go in the first on K101.
We're celebrating 40 years of being a Nissan dealership here at Fenton Nissan of McAlester, and we're proud to be one of the oldest in the nation.
We're honored to serve our local communities and look forward to serving you in the years to come.
Come meet our friendly staff and see why we are the best deal dealer.
Buy any vehicle this month and get entered to win 2 OU or OSU football tickets.
And don't forget to tell them Maddie sent you.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer.
Learn more
Best
at
Western Inn
FentonNissan.com.
and American Lodge and Suites in McAlester are both locally owned and operated, and both offer clean, comfortable rooms at a great price, of course. Best Western Inn and American are proud sponsors of the 2022 football season, wishing the best of luck to all the players and coaches. And remember, when you need a clean, comfortable room at a great price, think Best Western Inn and American and Suites, both located on the 69 bypass in McAlester.
So 2:32 left to go in the first quarter. The Buffaloes are down 15-0 right now to the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish. We'll talk about how it's really been McAlester that's been making some mistakes here early to get the Fighting Irish into this position. As this one they boot away, crosses the goal line, and McAlester will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. We have a drive summary, though, by the Irish.
1 second there, partner. That was a very fast 2-play, 6-yard drive. Took 42 seconds off the clock. Capped off with that 6-yard run by Tap, and the 2-point conversion was good. That is your drive summary brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service. They are a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love our McAlester Buffaloes.
McAlester has been making it a little bit easy here for the Irish so far. They had a fumble at their own 40-yard line to lead to McGuinness's first score. And then they fumbled a kickoff at the 3-yard line, which led to a punt from their own 5. So now McAlester needs to start putting the pressure on the Fighting Irish, down by 2 scores here in the first quarter. Rolling out left, trying to run is Caden Less now, and he's going to run over a dude to the 24-yard line for a gain of 4. It was kind of equal punishment, is also in on the tackle. Looks like number 9, Zane Shadid.
The setup there that the Buffaloes had, they're playing Zach Rogers at left tackle, Noah Leonardo at tight end. Noah Leonardo was the left tackle with Whitley playing left guard, adding some strength to that left side of the line so the quarterback Les now can roll out there, pick up a hard-fought 4 yards.
2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Buffalo's down 15-0, had the ball at their own 24. Man in motion, snap, handoff. It'll be Ball. Ball finds a gap, and he's going forward for a first down past the 35 to about the 37. And if he would have made one broken tackle, I think he's off to the races. That'll move the chains for the Buffs. First down and 10. Let's see where they put him at. They'll be at their own 37-yard line. Good push by the offensive line again.
They went with that same formation, playing Zach Rogers at that tight end position. They wrap what was Connor Fields and Sean Perkins around, run that backside counter. Blaze Ball just patient enough, sees the hole open, picks up a hard 13 yards to the first down.
2 receivers right. Looks like H-back right as well. Here's the snap. Handoff, ball again. Has a gap. Racing forward. Jumping past the 45-yard line. And down at the sticks. That'll be another gain of 10 here for Blaze Baugh. He got the start at running back tonight, and he has so far had excellent yards per carry, as that'll get him out to the 48-yard line. Still on McAlester side of the 50. We have not had a snap on the left side of the 50 tonight for either team. 1:03 left to go here in the first quarter. Buffs 2 yards away from getting to that 50-yard line. They're going to put, again, a H-back and tight end left side, 2 receivers left. Ball on the right side of Les now. Man in motion is Jackson Lauerman. Snap, handoff, Baugh. Baugh finds the gap, gets past the 50 to the McGuinness 45, and he rustles through. He gets to the 30-yard line. He's breaking free. One man to beat. Asta La Vista, baby, to the house on the prairie. Touchdown, Buffaloes. They're a PAT away from being down by a score with 40 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Wrestled right past a man and says, "You won't take me down." Trenton Greer on to attempt the PAT. Huge touchdown there by the Buffaloes to respond after going down by 2 scores. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. Buffaloes trail 15-7. We'll be back here in 60 on K101.
I used to have a friend whose car got sideswiped by another vehicle. No mechanical damage, but it sure left him with an ugly ride. The insurance company offered to repair it, but my friend decided to take the money and run. That's a bad move. A year later, he had to sell it, and that's when he discovered that a little paint and body work would have doubled the resale value on his car. Invest your money wisely. Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, 103 East Oklahoma, McAlester.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester. If you're looking for a truck and you want to save a buck, then you're in luck. It's time for a new Ford truck. If you're wanting it for fun in the sun, work or play, today is your lucky day. Like I said, today is the day, so don't delay. Get off your seat and try the truck that won't be beat. So come on down to Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester and let us make it happen for you.
So the Buffaloes get a much-needed touchdown to pull within a score. 15-7 with 40 seconds left to go in the first. Caleb Judkins getting ready to kick it off to the Fighting Irish. And here we go. This one's going to be more of a pooch kick towards the 21-yard line. They'll take it and return it. It's number 2 with it going laterally to the 30-yard line. And he's run over by a Buffalo. Who laid the lumber there? I think it was Will Spears. Woo, what a hit.
Oh, mama.
That will put the Irish at their own 31-yard line, it looks like, and we have a drive summary as the Buffaloes are down by 8.
That was a 4-play, 80-yard touchdown drive. Took 1 minute, 52 seconds off the clock. Finished off with a 52-yard touchdown run by Blaze Baugh. PAT was good. That is your drive summary brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service. They are a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love our McAlester Buffaloes.
This is about to be the first snap from the left side of the 50 so far in this game, coming with 34 seconds left to go in the first. Warren gets it, play action, passing out to the left, has to get past the Buffalo defender and doesn't get much. Gain of about 1, maybe 2. Second down and long coming up. Irish have worked tempo a couple times so far this game. They don't have to snap it here on second down and calling it, I'm going to say it's 8. Second down and 8 if they don't want to. Play clock is off. Well, now they restart it. Buffalo. 5 to snap before the end of the quarter. Warren won't get it off in time. We head to the second quarter right here on K101. Buffs down 15-7.
Since 1952, W.E. Alford Propane has been your source for propane, both residential and commercial. W.E. Alford Propane serves most of eastern and southeastern Oklahoma, with locations locally in McAlester, Bache, and Wilburton, elsewhere in Stigler, Porham, Shakota, Longtown, Muskogee, and more. If you need propane, there's only one number to call. That's 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for 70 years. Now that's saying something.
McAlester Pepsi has got what you need. From food service to vending or just plain customer service, McAlester Pepsi can hook you up with all of your beverage needs. We are not your typical soda company. McAlester Pepsi is the total beverage provider, from water to energy teas, juice, and soda, and so much more. Visit us at McAllisterPepsi.com or give us a call, 918-423-2360. McAlester Pepsi, proud sponsor of the 2022 football season.
We begin the second quarter with the Buffaloes down 15-7 to Bishop McGuinness. McAlester was down by 2 scores, but then Blaze Ball blazed his way towards the end zone on a 52-yard touchdown run. McGuinness has the ball at their own 33-yard line, second down and 8 upcoming. It's a long second down and 8. 2 receivers each side, ball in the near hash. They're moving right to left. Here's the snap, handoff Taft. Taft has 2 touchdown runs today, and he's got a gap. Busts out past the 40-yard line, past the 50 into McAlester territory, and it's Caden Luss now that pushes him out of bounds at the McAlester 47-yard line. So Taft gets another big chunk play, and that will move the chains for the Irish.
Getting lateral right there, knows the Buffalo interior is too strong. Force them to go lateral. Great pickup by Taft.
Going Timbo again. Taft straight up the gut, and the Buffaloes allow another. Who laughed right into the field mic here?
What are the chains are going backwards?
They forgot where they were. Were they even set? I mean, aren't they supposed to be set before you can run a play?
They're supposed to be. I don't know what's going on right now. Because the ball.
They are backwards. They don't know where they're at.
Yeah.
They put the ball. That play should have never happened, should it?
No, it should not have. Because
they still don't know where they're going.
Because they should have been lined up at the 47. But they wasn't lined up and ready to go.
Yeah, so they shouldn't have been able to run that play, but they allowed them to, and they'll bring up second down and 3 now. I think they finally got it ready to go. They're used to moving left to right, and now you got to move right to left. You flip the sides, buddies. 11:36 left to go in the first half. Second down and 3 upcoming from the McAlester 40-yard line for McGuinness. Here's a snap. Handoff. Again, Taft up the middle. This time he's clogged up and tackled down at the 40. No gain on the carry. Third down and 3 upcoming.
Right guard for McGuinness. He's got to be a little bit more comfortable. He started leaning forward right before the ball was snapped. A little bit more obvious. They're going to start calling that one. Either way, Buffalo's seen it. Garrett Shumway, even though the right guard had a early start, Shumway was able to get him off of him, make a great play.
Third and 3. Warren claps. No one's jumping off sides. Here's the second clap. He's going to keep it himself, work right, and he's got the first down to the 35-yard line. Needed 3, got 5. Again, Warren's not going to run the ball that often. He did have a touchdown run last week against Coweta, which I believe was the game-securing win for the Irish. But that, I believe, was from the 1-yard line. So he's not going to be tasked to run the ball often. But sometimes he'll pull one like that on an option play, as he waited to the last second to pull that ball and work around the right side to get the first down. Buffs bit, and that'll move the chains here for McGuinness to the McAlester 35-yard line with 10.5 minutes left to go in the half, and McGuinness leading 15-7. 2 receivers each side. Warren gets the ball. Play action. Passing right into the flats. Caught. Wide open man down the far sideline. And he will be pushed out of bounds, I believe, just shy of the first down marker. It's like a gain of 9 to bring up second down and 1. This is Brandon Green along with Phillip Jewell Jr. Your voices of the Buffaloes bringing you McAlester football here tonight. They're actually going to call it a gain of 8, second down and 2 upcoming. McGuinness leading 15-7, trying to go up by another score here. On McGuinness's touchdown drives, they have been drives of 41 yards and 6 yards. By far their longest drive so far tonight. Man in motion. Warren grabs it, hands it off, up the gut to the 15-yard line, to the 10, to the 5. They're going to get into the end zone. It's been on the ground here for the Fighting Irish as they rumble J.P. Spainer into the north end zone in Tulsa County to put McGuinness up 21-7. Right now, McAllister's had 1 stop, and it was a fantastic interception by Eli Chapman on the opening drive for the Irish. And now it'll be up to Will Kilgallen to try to put the Irish up 22-7. Last one was a high snap that they somehow still converted for 2. Snap is still high. Here's the kick. It's up, and it is through. 22-7. McGuinness leads McAlester. 10:08 left to go in the first half on K101.
At Compass Capital Management, you'll receive confidence in your financial security as we provide direction, clarity, and vision for your future. Go to CompassCapitalMGT.com. Registered principal securities offered through Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer, member FINRA, SIPC. Jimmy J. Williams is an investment advisor representative of Compass Capital Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and Compass Capital Management, LLC are not affiliated. 321 South 3rd, Suite 4, McAlester, Oklahoma, 74501. For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs. Whether residential or commercial, First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. And if you're into pickleball, the Pickle Palace is open. For membership information, call 918-424-3720 or go to picklepalaceok.com.
All right, so the Fighting Irish are kicking it off here to the Buffaloes. They lead 22-7 over the Black and Gold. Here's the boot from Kilgallen. It's an end-over-end kick that Ball will grab at his own 4-yard line. Has 2 touchdown returns so far in the season. That's actually Blaze Ball working around the corner down the far sideline to the 25. Pass the man to the 30. Still on his feet to the 40. Ripping tackles down to the 44-yard line before he's tracked from behind. Another excellent return by Chaz Bradley, who on the season is averaging 21.9 yards per return. And he gets the Buffaloes into good field position at their own 44-yard line. Partner, we have a drive summary for the Irish.
That was a 7-play, 69-yard touchdown drive that took 2 minutes and 26 seconds off the clock. Finished off with that 27-yard run by Mr. J.P. Spainer. The PAT was good. That is your drive summary brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service. They are a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love our McAlester Buffaloes.
Back them up. I believe we have a block in the back. What is it with Chaz Bradley returns and people blocking in the back for him? So that's going to be a flag at the 20-yard line. So that's going to start their drive at their own 10. This is now the second drive that the Buffaloes have began inside their own 10-yard line. They began one at their own 3. Moten will be the running back on the right side of Les now. Receiver left, who's moving in motion. Looks like it's Lauerman. Here's a snap and handoff Moten. Moten tripped up at the line but stays on his feet, and he's pushing his way past the 20-yard line for a first down. The strength of Moten to get the first down, incredible there on that carry. That first down brought to you by Sean Wilkerson with Whitetail Properties. When you're looking to sell your ranch, timber, or recreational land or a rural home, call Sean Wilkerson with Whitetail Properties at 918-284-1233. Now ball at the McAlester 21-yard line after that 11-yard carry by Dakota Moten, who had 2 touchdown runs last week against Piedmont. Here's the snap. Give to a man in motion. Looks like it's Lauerman. Breaks off a tackle. It's actually Watkins trying to get around the corner. Braces for impact, and he'll be tackled. Maybe if he got lucky at the line of scrimmage. Looks like he got to the 21. But that'll flip the field from the far hash over here to the near. As the Buffaloes, if you're listening on radio, moving it left to right. 9:22 left to go in the half. Sorry, go ahead.
Buffaloes are trying to go with a little jet sweep into the near side. McGuinness seen it coming, smelled it out, used that sideline as a 12th defender. Good play there by the Fighting Irish.
2nd and 10. Snap. Keeper. Les now. He's in trouble. In the backfield, he's going to be tackled. No help there. Nowhere to go. There are 4 different white jerseys in the backfield, and Les now was a sitting duck back at his own 16. By the way, we have Sooner Guy 199124 watching from Indianola. So glad that his work was able to get the streaming tonight for the Buffs, so thank you. Crystal Barlow says they were somewhere in Idaho on I-84 tuning in. Charlie Gillespie tuning in as well. Joseph Ledford. David LeBlanc tuning in from Comptonville on Anderson Road. Thank you. Richard LeBlanc tuning in as well. Says he got the Buffaloes on K-101 and the Sooners on the tube. Right now, 3rd down and 14 for the Buffs. 4 to snap it. In the gun by himself, Les now. Here it is, 5 wide, back to pass. Under pressure, steps up. He still can throw it. He does throw it across his body. It is bobbled and picked off. Intercepted by number 8 of the Fighting Irish, Jace Weeks. And that'll give the Irish the ball at the McAlester 44-yard line, but we do have a flag back at the 15. So hold your horses.
Zach Rogers was clapping, so the way he was acting, he thinks this is going to be on the defense.
McAlester fans over here on the near sideline are pointing that way. Flag is at the 15, and the offense for McGuinness does not come out onto the field.
Roughing the passer.
Can we also talk about how good of a play that was by Lesnow to keep that play alive? He somehow had the presence of mind to be able to know that he was in trouble, stepped up in the pocket, knew where the line of scrimmage was to where I can't throw past that line, and was able to try to make a play there. It was picked off, but that erases that interception and gives the Buffaloes the ball at their own 32-yard line. 8.5 minutes remaining in the half. Buffaloes down 22-7. Snap. Lesnow back to pass. In trouble again. Scampers right. Throws across his body. Finds Chaz Bradley open. He's kind of grabbed around the face mask. But that's going to be a gain out to the 42-yard line. That's exactly 10 yards, and that'll move the chains again for the Buffs. Again, Caden Lesnow. Across his body, not an easy throw. Makes it look easy.
Great pickup there also by Dakota Moten. He sees the blitzing backer coming off the edge, sacrifices himself, allows Lesnow to step up behind him. Lesnow sees his senior receiver Bradley going across the field, having some trust in himself to make that throw. Good play there by the junior.
Fighting Irish were pressing. Here's a handoff over to Moten, and Moten's driven into the ground by Shadid. Gain of 1 to bring up second down and 9. Noah Leonardo will come out to be a lineman. And usually when you see this, if Leonardo comes in, well, it depends on if Whitley's out there. Because if Whitley's out there, then you're going to see Zach Rogers as a tight end. And that's what will happen. Zach Rogers will be a tight end on the right side of the line. Leonardo comes to be on the left side of the line. Second down and 8. They're actually going to say gain 2. Here's the snap. Handoff Moten, who's got a shoulder pad out of his jersey, but busts forward anyway to the 35-yard line. One man to beat down the near sideline to the 20, and he's tackled out of bounds at the 17. That puts McAlester into the McAlester Home Store red zone. Whether you're a seasoned pitmaster or a beginner, McAlester Home Store has a cooking option for you. Traeger, Big Green Egg, Louisiana, make your wood-fired dreams a reality. Great gain by Mr. Dakota Moten down to the 16-yard line. The senior last week, once again, 2 touchdown carries on the ground. He's averaging 6.6 yards per carry on the season. He has eclipsed the 500-yard mark now on the year.
Looks like we might be going dozer as Bumpus is out here.
Ball on the right hash. First down and 10 from the 16 of McGuinness. Calling for Owen Russell to move in motion. Snap on first and 10. Left side, we have a flag coming out. Looks like it's going to be a false start. Or delay of game first, actually. Thank you. Can't happen. Again, Maisie has put a high emphasis on McGuinness is an excellent team at capitalizing on other teams' mistakes. And they've gotten 2 touchdowns off of it. And now McAlester facing a first and 15. Got to get to the 6-yard line if they want to move the chains here. Ball will be the running back now, right side of Lesnow. Now he moves back over to the left. 2 receivers right. Now he moves back over to the right. Here's the snap. Handoff. No keeper. Lesnow right side. He'll be lucky if he gets back to the line of scrimmage. And he was lucky because he actually gained, looked like, 1 on the carry to bring up second down and 14. I think Rice missed a block there. As Rice is in as a tight end, he kind of was patting my chest, his chest and saying, my bad. And now the receivers will flip. It'll be Lauerman and Carter Lands, the receivers. Again, Lauerman returned last week for the first time since McAlester played Dell City back in week 5 after he came back with a broken collarbone. The line flips, 7 to snap it, second and 14 coming up. Here's the snap. Handoff, Ball. Ball finds that gap, jumps over a dude to the 15-yard line, and they get back to around the original line of scrimmage. Depending on where they mark him down at, I think he's going to be down at the 15 to bring up third down and 9. And with the way that McGuinness has been moving the ball, you can bet that Coach Maisie looks at this as 4-down territory.
Absolutely, because even if you don't get it, you're going to be so deep in McGuinness territory. It could help your defense out. Right now, what I just saw in that previous play, looks like the Buffaloes might call a timeout.
So we'll come back with that thought when we come back right here on K101.
KC Farm Machinery in McAlester is having an end-of-season sale on all 2022 Gravely commercial zero-turn mowers. We carry Gravely zero-turns from 42 up to 60-inch cuts. The 2023s are coming soon, so now's the time to take advantage of the discounts available on all 2022 Gravely zero-turn models. There's no better time to get that new Gravely commercial zero-turn. Your local independent Gravely dealer in McAlester is KC Farm Machinery, right next to the McAlester Union Stockyards.
So a big 3rd down and 9 upcoming. Phillip, you had a thought before we went to break as the Buffaloes are trailing 22-7 with 5:37 left to go in the half.
Right now, the way that the Buffaloes are running so effectively, you can start to see McGuinness's safeties actually walking in. They're leaving the top side of the field open, and so that could have been something maybe that the Buffaloes might have seen. Good, nice little run, RPO right here, play action, slide a skinny post up through the top.
As we have 3rd down and 9, Les now in the gun, man in motion. Here's the snap. They're going to pass it. Looking left side, nothing's open. Now he's going to run it as he has a lane to the 10-yard line. Got to get to the 6 for a first down. I think he might have got there, depending on the spot. He's right at the chains.
That's going to be a first down.
It is a first down. It should be. Looking over where the far side judge is at. Even over here, the near side judge. Yep, that's going to be a first down. Nice run by Caden Les now. Other than one mistake on a fumbled snap, he has been everything that you want him to be tonight.
Absolutely. You know, you got to lean on his shoulders and on his arm a lot. He's the junior captain of this team, as Eric McCarty, one of the senior vocal points of this team, is not on the field. Now a lot of it's going to be looking at Les now, how he sees the field, not having the senior right there beside him.
1st and goal from the 6. Handoff ball. Ball trying to get around the corner. Jumps over a man, and it gets into the end zone, but we have a flag back at the 11-yard line.
I think we might have a hurdle penalty.
How many times has Blaze Ball pressed the Y button tonight?
We got a hold.
I don't think there is a hurdle penalty in Oklahoma football anymore.
I know there used to be.
Because just shout out to Trent Cole if you're watching or listening tonight. Trent Cole jumped 5 feet over a Glenpool defender one year. And it was about the most athletic play I've ever seen in my life. But that is a hold on the Buffaloes. So that wipes away the touchdown. And I'll put the ball on the right hash for the Buffaloes at the 16-yard line. We've had one penalty on McGuinness so far. It's not, and I think that was no, we've actually had 2. A roughing the passer, which has kept this drive alive, and a false start, which they're moving it back even further to the 21-yard line because the hold was at the 11. So Buffs have a first down, and now Mazey's wondering why it's all the way back at the 21-yard line. The ball was at the 6. Who held back at the 11-yard line?
That's what I'm wondering. Those are those costly mental mistakes that we harp on all year long, partner.
I don't see how it should be at the 21 either. I think it should be at the 16.
That's what I was thinking, because the hold was around the line of scrimmage. That's where the flag was.
Snap. Looking to pass. Rolling out left. Les now. Downfield. Tossing downfield. It's low. Did he make the catch anyway?
No.
No, they're going to say it bounced. And wondering why that's not a catch is Carter Lance, who said he thought he got his hands underneath it. Brings up 2nd down and goal from the 21-yard line. Yeah, I still think the ball being at the 21-yard line is I don't know where the hold could have been.
That's 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, unless it was a personal foul, but he called a hold.
They called a hold, so I don't know who was 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage blocking, though.
Trips left. Watch out for Chaz Bradley right side. Again, they're pressing in the safeties here. 2 to snap, man out in motion. 1 to snap, but they're not going to get it off in time. Coach Mazey has to call a timeout, and he is mad. We'll take that timeout with 5:18 left to go in the half on K1.
CryoShock McAlester will help you with athletic performance and recovery. Whole body cryotherapy causes inhibition of inflammation, which results in a reduction of pain and swelling. WBC is the natural and safe way to prevent or eliminate joint pain associated with the following: rheumatoid and osteoarthritis, muscle sprain and strain, sports injuries, and repetitive motion injury. Make cryotherapy part of your wellness regimen. Fast and convenient for rapid recovery of injuries. CryoShock McAlester, 405 East Chickasaw Suite C, McAlester.
KC Farm Machinery in McAlester is having an end-of-season sale on all 2022 Gravely commercial zero-turn mowers. We carry Gravely zero-turns from 42 up to 60-inch cuts. The 2023s are coming soon, so now's the time to take advantage of the discounts available on all 2022 Gravely zero-turn models. There's no better time to get that new Gravely commercial zero-turn. Your local independent Gravely dealer in McAlester is KC Farm Machinery.
So timeout was called. That's the second one of the first half of the Buffs. Here comes second down and goal from the 21. Les now steps up, throws towards the end zone, overthrew him. I think Les now knew as soon as he let it go. It was still going to be tough coverage as it was Chaz Bradley running a little bit of a, looked like a post route there. He was throwing on the run moving forward. But again, most of the time you trust Chaz Bradley in one-on-one coverage.
Absolutely.
He just overthrew him, though, sailed it a little bit. So that'll bring up third down and goal from the 21. But the Buffs had to call timeout right there before they nearly had a delay of game. Their second one, that would have been their second one of the half. Empty backfield, 5 wide, 3 to the left, 2 to the right, ball on the right hash. Snap, screen pass near side, called by Bradley. Bradley has to get past him, and he was almost tackled by his own guy as he gets past the 15-yard line to about the 14 or 13. Trying to set a block, I believe, was Kason Whitley, and he actually spun into Bradley, who stayed up. But he's tackled down at the 14, so right there with it being, again, about 4 down territory, McAlester might be thinking that. You wanted to get some yards there. They ended up getting 7.
Going to kick it.
They're going to kick it, though. So this will be a, let's see here. This is a 31-yard attempt for Trenton Greer from the right hash. No wind blowing right now. Holder is Caden Less now.
Gotta go.
Snap, hold. Kick is up, and we have
use another timeout.
The third timeout of the drive, I believe, for McAlester. And Coach Mazey, he knows that too. We'll have to take another 30-second and be back. Buffaloes trail 22.
KC Farm Machinery in McAlester is having an end-of-season sale on all 2022 Gravely commercial zero-turn mowers. We carry Gravely zero-turns from 42 up to 60-inch cuts. The 2023s are coming soon, so now's the time to take advantage of the discounts available on all 2022 Gravely zero-turn models. There's no better time to get that new Gravely commercial zero-turn. Your local independent Gravely dealer in McAlester is KC Farm Machinery, right next to the McAlester Union Stockyards.
On this drive alone, all inside the McGuinness 40-yard line, 2 of them to prevent delay of games. Again, McAllister's first half has been mostly mental mistakes on why they're down 22-7. They pretty much spotted McGuinness 2 touchdowns on some of the mistakes they made so far, but trying to go for a 31-yard field goal unless they change their minds here at the 14-yard line. I don't see Greer out there.
We're not kicking, it's Dozer.
It's Dozer now from the 14. Maybe expect a pop pass here, too. Here's the snap. Right side, pop pass wide open. Catch, touchdown, Malachi Rice. Braden Bumpus to Rice. And the Buffaloes can pull within a score again and they can land the PAT. Just call me Tony Romo. I saw that one coming, buddy. Rice, the tight end on the left side, went forward for a touchdown catch, and the Buffaloes can make this 22-14 if Greer can sink this. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good, but we do have an offsides. Does Coach Mazey want to try to go for 2 here? Garrett Shumway's coming out. They will. Pop pass out of the Dozer from the 14. That looked like the most likely scenario there, and McAlester executed it to perfection. And right now, since McGuinness jumped off sides, McAlester will try to go for 2 to try to pull it within a 7-point game again, because, again, McGuinness converted for a 2-point conversion after a botched snap of their own. So they'll go Dozer package once again. Ball right between the hash marks, trying to make this a 7-point game. Down by 9 right now are the Buffs. Owen Russell moves in motion. Snap, right side, Bumpus crashes past the goal line, and the Buffaloes are down by 7 with 4:21 left to go in the first half. 22-15 the score here on K101.
Welcome to Allstate, where DriveWise and the Allstate mobile app gives you personalized driving feedback. And by adding it to your policy, you can save for driving safe. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact McAlester Allstate agent Lyle Whitworth for a quote today.
Not available in every state. Savings based on DriveWise and other safe driving discounts. Savings vary. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Caring Hands Healthcare Centers offers high-quality, affordable care with locations in McAlester and Hartshorn. Caring Hands provides easy access to healthcare at reduced costs, medical, dental, behavioral health, and substance abuse services. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and commercial insurance, and offer reduced pricing for patients that are underinsured or not insured based on income. We offer transportation and a 340B discount pharmacy program. Caring Hands Healthcare Centers. For more information, call 918-426-2442.
So the Buffaloes get a big touchdown pass from Braden Bumpus to Malachi Rice. And now it's up to the Buffalo D to try to stop McGuinness before the end of the half. McAlester will get the ball to start off the second half. Here's the kick. Moving forward past the defender, straight down the near sideline, breaking the tackle, past the 50-yard line, down to about the 45-yard line. On a great return is number 2. That'll be Tyrell Bruner. And he comes up a little bit limping, but looks like he's going to be okay. And the Irish, once again, will start another drive on the McAlester side of the 50. Phillip, we have a drive summary for the Buffs. That was a long one.
13 plays, 90 yards. Took 5 minutes, 35 seconds off the clock. Capped off with the 14-yard pop pass from Braden Bumpus to Malachi Rice. The 2-point conversion was good, and that is your drive summary brought to you by Bishop Funeral Service. They are a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services that love our McAlester Buffaloes.
Warren claps again. Here's the snap. Handoff, Taff up the gut. Stopped after minimal yardage. And Malachi Rice losing his helmet in the backfield as he was wrestling around with number 74 of the Irish, which is Vincent Shivers.
That drive right there, Brandon, is exactly what we've said. Win the time of possession, get those long drives, help your defense out. That defense had been on the field a lot until that drive. Buffalo offense helped them out a lot.
2nd down and 9 upcoming. This is a big drive for McAlester defense because they can stop them. McAlester can maybe even score before the end of the half, but they also get the ball to start off the second half. We have 3:50 left to go in the second quarter. Man in motion. Snap, handoff, Taff up the middle. Taff past the 40, knocked sideways. The ball came out, and the Buffaloes are on it. It looked like it. They're at the 42-yard line, and they have it.
Football.
McAlester had the forced fumble, their second turnover of the game so far. Who knocked him sideways? Was that Spears again?
That was Will Spears that knocked him sideways. And I want to give some shout out. The big boys, Garrett Shumway, Zach Rogers was getting on the field, getting it dirty to get that fumble.
Hold on 1 second. We have 2 Irish that are down. 2 different. One is the running back, Taff. And I can't see who the other one is, but he's down at the inside the 40-yard line. We'll take an injury timeout while we have 2 Irish down here on K101.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is under new management and they're ready to make a deal. Listen up. After 2023, the Dodge Challenger and Charger will be no more. But at Patriot, we're offering $2,500 cash back on all 2022 models. Select Ram 1500 pickups are just 2.9% for 72 months with approved credit. The Jeep Renegade is at 1.9% for 72 months and the Wagoneer at 2.9% for 72 months. Get the best deals at Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
My wife makes the best lasagna, even in that old kitchen of ours. She deserves the best kitchen money can buy, but all our cash was tied up. So we went to the Bank N.A. for a loan for our kitchen remodel, and the folks at the Bank N.A. came through for us and our family. Plus, the Bank N.A. is local, so the money stays in town. Call 918-423-2265 or go into the Bank N.A. to get your loan for whatever your family wants or needs. The Bank N.A. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC. Equal housing.
So it looks like that was number 33 that was down for the Irish, which would be Brett Jacobs, their tight end, who had 2 touchdown receptions last year. He's needing help, and he's not really putting a lot of weight on his left leg. And you hate to see that, man. Going over towards the far sideline, we wish the best for Brett Jacobs, and hopefully it's nothing serious. Taft got up rather quickly. Looks like he'd probably be okay. He made his way towards the far sideline, but again, Jacobs not putting any weight on that left leg. So the Buffaloes, after a big fumble recovery, will get the ball at their own 44-yard line. and a chance to score before the end of the half. They're down 22-7 with 3:41 left to go. Baugh finds a gap, breaks an ankle to the 45-yard line, to the 40, to the 35, runs out of bounds.
Great play right there.
Blaze Baugh, break it down for us, buddy.
They just went counter play to the right, gets the Hogs moving. Blaze Baugh makes a man miss, broke him in half, knows where he needs to get, steps out of bounds. Great play there by the senior running back.
To the 36-yard line, Baugh had a guy running around in circles on that carry. That brings up first down and 10 from the McGuinness 36-yard line, 22-15 the score. Baugh remains the running back. They're going to flip the tight ends, or they're going to fake the flip. 11 to snap it, first and 10. Hand off Baugh, now left side. Baugh throws a man down, but he can't stay on his feet as he slips up well behind the line of scrimmage. Back to the 41-yard line for a loss of 5.
Those are the plays you're trying to avoid. They went with the fake flip, trying to get the defense off guard, trying to put them in a position where they don't want to be. McGuinness was able to get back, stayed home, and they just blasted through the left side of that Buffalo front. Great play there by the Fighting Irish.
So we have second down and 15 coming up. Here's the snap. Back to pass, less now. Under pressure, rolling right, still looking downfield. He'll try to make a run at it, but he'll run out of bounds. Maybe picking up a yard. Looks like he does. That's better than throwing it away. They'll bring up 3rd and 14. Again, that's one thing that Les now has been getting better at as this year has gone by. As his first year as QB1, his decision-making has been pretty solid, and it's been getting better as the year's gone by.
Yeah, he spoke with us in Del City about he needs to know when to throw it away. Right there, he got ready to throw it away, but saw he could get out of bounds. Picks up 1 yard instead of it being a incomplete pass. It brings up 3rd and 14 from the pickup of 1 yard by the junior quarterback.
Buffaloes need to hurry up. They have 6 to snap, but they have no timeouts to burn. Lauerman running to the near sideline, 2 to snap it. He gets set, 1 to snap it. We got a false start here. Buffaloes have got to be better right now at getting set, getting the play, getting set, and then working off of that. That has been a recurring problem for the Buffs.
Yeah, I mean,
this season.
Yeah, but I say it's been one of those thorns in the Buffalo sides. We've talked about it a lot. They got to get set. Not only do they got to get set, they also got to get the play called down a little because when you know you don't have timeouts like this and you're running a 2-minute offense, we got to get the play called in, get set up, because it's very hard to get a play called in and then set up. Buffalo's got to get set up before they start calling in plays.
3rd and 19 now. Here's the snap. Les now back to pass. Looking for a screen pass and threw it to nobody. He was trying to find Ethan Watkins, but he overthrew him, and it landed at the feet of 2 linemen that were battling. And Les now looking over here towards the near sideline saying, I thought he was going to move a little bit further up.
That was that same screen play dump over the middle that we ran to Malachi Rice that set us up at the 50. Same play that we ran from the 50 on with Eric McCarty in Del City. Same formation, same play right there by the Buffaloes.
All right, so the Buffs will punt this one away. Again, you want to score there because obviously you'd be able to tie, or if you go for 2, take the lead. But if you can just hold McGuinness to no points before the end of the first half and keep it at 22-15, that is a win in itself because you get the ball to start off the second half. So now it's back up to the Buffalo defense again. Les now back at his own 45-yard line. He's had 1 punt so far today. Here's the snap. He'll go for it down the middle of the field. Owen Russell grabbed it for a first down inside the 25. The contested catch to Owen Russell. And he paid for it, but how did he hold on to that ball? To the 23-yard line near the red zone.
I literally thought in the back of my head, I was almost wanting to say it on the air, but I didn't want to sound silly, ladies and gentlemen. I was about to say, Caden Lesnow's had 3 back-to-back weeks where he's went forward on 4th down with passes, and it pays off again right there. Great call by the Buffaloes.
What a catch by Owen Russell. That dude's not a receiver, and he's been one of the best the Buffaloes have had the last 2 games. Here's the snap. Keeper by Lesnow. Around the right edge, gets a gap to the 15-yard line, to the 10. He's going to score. McAlester 1 point away from tying this one up. 2:09 left to go in the half. Right around the corner, Lesnow races past the McGuinness defenders. And we got a ball game, ladies and gents. Greer on to tie this one up. Lesnow the holder. Trying to get his line set as the holder less now. Now Bump is coming on. We have too many men on the field. Ball's going to go through the uprights.
They got away with it?
And they got away with it. They should have been penalized. McAlester had 12 men on the field, maybe even 13, as Bumpus came on the field late. But the referees didn't see it, and McAlester ties up the game 22-all. 2:09 left to go in the first half here on K101.
My wife makes the best lasagna, even in that old kitchen of ours. She deserves the best kitchen money can buy, but all our cash was tied up. So we went to the Bank N.A. for a loan for our kitchen remodel, and the folks at the Bank N.A. came through for us and our family. Plus, the Bank N.A. is local, so the money stays in town. Call 918-423-2265 or go into the Bank N.A. to get your loan for whatever your family wants or needs. The Bank N.A. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So the Buffaloes, just a gutsy performance so far. They were down by 15, 22-7. They were also down 15-0 at one point, and they had come back to tie it up. The two times they've been able to stop Bishop McGuinness, an interception on the opening drive and a fumble forced by Will Spears. Zach Rogers, I believe, recovering it.
Yep.
And now they go down the field after a 4th and 19 fake punt. Owen Russell grabs it in to be able to keep the drive alive, and then they score on the very next play. Caden Luss now run. As this one's going to be a squib kick up the middle. Past the 20-yard line, gets past half, inside the 10, picks it up at the 4. Now he works forward to the right side, gets a block to the 10, to the 15. Now he's racing past Buffalo defenders, still on the far sideline to the 40-yard line. How is he still up past the 45, down at the 46? And we have a late flag coming in too. Don't know who the flag's on as it's lost in the scuffle over there on the far sideline, but Taft making some magic happen and giving the Irish a chance here with less than 2 minutes left to go in the half. We have a drive summary, Phillip.
That was a 6-play, 57-yard touchdown drive. Took 1 minute, 32 seconds off the clock. Finished off with a 23-yard touchdown run by Caden Less now. PAT is good. That's your drive summary brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service. They're a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love our Buffaloes.
It's a sideline warning. The chain gang still doesn't know where the first down marker is at. As you got to move to the other side, fellas. Ball's going to be put at the 45-yard line. They're making their way on over there. Tie game, 22-22, 1:58 left to go in the half. Man moves in motion here. Snap, first down and 10. Keeping it will be Spainer. Spainer's lit up by Spears again at the line of scrimmage. Oh, and ladies and gents, the sophomore from Puyallup, Washington, is only a sophomore.
You're going to get to hear that name quite a bit on Buffalo radio.
No gain on the carry, second down and 10. Trips left, 1:33 left to go. Again, McGuinness has all 3 timeouts. Warren going to pass it over the middle. Hey, incomplete. There was a little bit of miscommunication between the receivers and the quarterback, Warren.
And now we see the Buffalo defense starting to get comfortable. They're sitting their heels in. They found their footing in Jenks, Oklahoma. It seems like that Black Death defense has woke up.
In basketball, we look at Blazer Watch with Coach Owen. We're on Jacket Watch, and Coach Maisie has taken it off. Here in the 47-degree temperatures, he says, hey, it's too livid up, and I got to take off the jacket. Third down and 10 from their own 45-yard line. McGuinness with the ball in a tie game with 1:28. Buffaloes can maybe get the ball back before the end of the half. Warren claps the snap, back to pass, has a clean pocket. Under pressure, he's grabbed, evades it, now throws it on the run, and incomplete. He was looking for Atticus Richard, and the Buffaloes force a 3-and-out here. And the Irish bring out the punt unit with 1:21 left to go in the half in a tie game at the 45-yard line.
Coach Burgess is telling his team, don't go and block it. Don't go and block it. Safe block, safe coverage.
Was that Shumway, or was it Jaden or Garrett, the one that almost had that sack?
Garrett Shumway shed the center, pushed him to the side. The big man was on the move.
Bradley back deep to return it. First punt of the day for McGuinness. A law punt. Plenty of time to get it away. Kilgallen does. Line drive punt. That'll bounce inside the 20-yard line. Bradley gets away from it. Great punt by Kilgallen inside the 10, down to the 9. And once again, McGuinness has all 3 timeouts. if they feel like they can get good field position and McAlester runs it 3 times, they can get the ball back with, and McAlester does not get a first down, they can get the ball back with maybe about 45 seconds. We know how good their offense has been. But the Buffalo offense, again, they're an aggressive team. We're starting on the video stream. There we go. On the video stream, kind of getting a little bit bright over here. Again, we're streaming through the glass in here. And it's the 2 end zones is what Christy is telling us, where we start to get a little bit of a bright lights, big city, talking about Jenks here. Here's the handoff. Ball up the middle. Ball jumps over another guy and stays on his feet to the 15-yard line. Well, they're going to say his knee touchdown. Someone's saying about the 13. Gain of 4, though, they're calling it. Bring up 2nd down and 6. McGuinness does not use their timeout. Again, McAlester has the ball to start the second half. Here's the snap. Screen pass near side caught by Bradley. The 15-yard line. Runs into his own blocker. Gets to the 20 for a first down. That'll move the chains. Should stop the clock for the moment. Well, they're quick with it, too. 45 seconds now. It starts back up. In the gun, 1st and 10. Snap. Handoff. Ball up the middle. Ball runs into number 30 of the Irish, but he's pushing his way close to, the 25, but he's pushing his way closer to the 30, and they're going to rule him dead at the 29, but the clock continues to run. McAlester can't stop it. They have no timeouts left. The first man there for the Irish was Kazan Bird, the transfer from Westmore.
Got 20 seconds, so you got to get the play called in. Get lined up, boys.
16 to snap it. Les now gets it, fakes the pass, now tries going deep. For Carter Lance, one-on-one. Carter brought it in, and he's out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Carter Lance with an excellent grab to flip the field with 7 seconds left to go in the half. Lance had 11 receptions for 108 yards and 2 touchdowns coming into this. He gets a big grab to give the Buffaloes a chance here with 7 seconds. Les now the snap, he'll spike it. He didn't have to spike it, I didn't think. He went out of bounds, but just to be safe, they did it anyway. They runs a second off the clock. Buffaloes tied up with McGuinness, 22 all. What a pass by Caden Lesnow, man.
Caden Lesnow put that one where only Carter Lance could get to it. Lance saw the defender on him, breathing down his neck, and the junior sucked it in, made a fantastic play. What a play right there by Carter Lance, not only to catch it, but to stay in bounds and not step out before he caught it.
And McGuinness is going to call a timeout. We'll be back in 30 here on K101.
Vickers Power Sports. Drop by and check out our selection of Can-Am, Polaris, and Kawasaki side-by-sides and ATVs in stock. Vickers Power Sports also offers a 45-minute express lube and filter service. Plus, we carry a full line of parts and accessories like sound bars, roofs, windshields, and more, all in stock. Vickers Power Sports. Call us at 918-423-3306 or go to vickerspowersports.com.
So we have enough time for one more play from the McGuinness 33-yard line. With the way that it started for McAlester, you never can count them out, guys. Buffalo Magic. They were down by 2 scores, and they had a hard time stopping McGuinness. They have since stopped them twice, and they have a chance to take the lead before the end of the half on one final play from the 33 of McGuinness. Here's the snap. Handoff, reverse to Bradley. Bradley throws it back to Lesnow. Lesnow near side, looking for Watkins. Watkins can't make the catch. He had him open for a moment, but the defensive backs of McGuinness were able to close in quickly. And we have a 22-22 game in the 5A semifinals at Allan Trimble Stadium, heading towards half number 2. Again, McAlester and McGuinness knotted up. We'll be back with the Pops Kettle Corn halftime show here in just a moment on K101.
Vickers Furniture has remodeled their entire store, and they invite you to come in and take a look. You'll also find the best prices on furniture, bedding, and accessories. Vickers Furniture calls this, their remodeling sale. A new look for a new season. And don't forget, there's 18-month zero-interest financing, the fall remodeling sale. On now at Vickers Furniture, 215 South 2nd, McAlester.
Vickers Furniture, we're right here with you.
We're celebrating 40 years of being a Nissan dealership here at Fenton Nissan of McAlester, and we're proud to be one of the oldest in the nation.
We're honored to serve our local communities and look forward to serving you in the years to come.
Come meet our friendly staff and see why we are the best deal dealer.
Buy any vehicle this month and get entered to win 2 OU or OSU football tickets.
And don't forget to tell them Maddie sent you.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer.
Learn more at fentonnissan.com.
Best Western Inn and American Lodge and Suites in McAlester are both locally owned and operated, and both offer clean, comfortable rooms at a great price, of course. Best Western Inn and American are proud sponsors of the 2022 football season, wishing the best of luck to all the players and coaches. And remember, when you need a clean, comfortable room at a great price, think Best Western Inn and American and Suites, both located on the 69 bypass in McAlester. I used to have a friend whose car got sideswiped by another vehicle. No mechanical damage, but it sure left him with an ugly ride. The insurance company offered to repair it, but my friend decided to take the money and run. That's a bad move. A year later, he had to sell it, and that's when he discovered that a little paint and body work would have doubled the resale value on his car. Invest your money wisely. Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, 103 East Oklahoma, McAlester. At Compass Capital Management, you'll receive confidence in your financial security as we provide direction, clarity, and vision for your future. Go to CompassCapitalMGT.com. Registered principal securities offered through Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer, member FINRA, SIPC. Jimmy J. Williams is an investment advisor representative of Compass Capital Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and Compass Capital Management, LLC are not affiliated. 321 South 3rd, Suite 4, McAlester, Oklahoma, 74501. For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs. Whether residential or commercial, First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. And if you're into pickleball, the Pickle Palace is open. For membership information, call 918-424-3720 or go to picklepalaceok.com.
CryoShock McAlester will help you with athletic performance and recovery. Whole body cryotherapy causes inhibition of inflammation, which results in a reduction of pain and swelling. WBC is the natural and safe way to prevent or eliminate joint pain associated with the following: rheumatoid and osteoarthritis, muscle sprain and strain, sports injuries, and repetitive motion injury. Make cryotherapy part of your wellness regimen. Fast and convenient for rapid recovery of injuries. CryoShock McAlester, 405 East Chickasaw Suite C, McAlester.
KC Farm Machinery in McAlester is having an end-of-season sale on all 2022 Gravely commercial zero-turn mowers. We carry Gravely zero-turns from 42 up to 60-inch cuts. The 2023s are coming soon, so now's the time to take advantage of the discounts available on all 2022 Gravely zero-turn models. There's no better time to get that new Gravely commercial zero-turn. Your local independent Gravely dealer in McAlester is KC Farm Machinery, right next to the McAlester Union Stockyards.
Welcome to Allstate, where DriveWise and the Allstate mobile app gives you personalized driving feedback, and by adding it to your policy, you can save for driving safe. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact McAlester Allstate agent Lyle Whitworth for a quote today.
Not available in every state. Savings based on DriveWise and other safe driving discounts. Savings vary. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Actually, brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn if you're listening on K101.3. Again, we're at halftime at our Allan Trimble Stadium in Jenks, Oklahoma. McAlester 22 and McGuinness 22. This is the Buffalo Halftime Show brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn in Old Town, a veteran-owned business. Again, at one point, it looked like McGuinness had a chance to run away with it. They're up 15-0 on the Buffs. Then a big 52-yard touchdown run by Blaze Baugh. We're able to pull them within 8 because at first it was McAllister's mistakes that were killing them. It started off with McAlester getting a big interception in the end zone by Eli Chapman. That was the very first drive of the game for McGuinness. Then the Buffaloes fumble just a snap. It was just a fumbled snap at their own 40-yard line that gave McGuinness the ball, which led to that 13-yard touchdown run by Taft. McAlester fumbled a kickoff return, and they grabbed it with a knee down at the 3, which forced them to punt from their own end zone, which the return brought the McGuinness Fighting Irish down to the 6. Easy score there. And then that touchdown that we mentioned by Bob got McAlester right back in it. Now McGuinness right back down the field, 27-yard touchdown run by Spainer. Then the Buffaloes went on another fantastic drive, a 13-play drive that covered 90 yards, ended in a 14-yard touchdown pass from Braden Bumpus to Malachi Rice. Buffaloes get a huge fumble to be able to get the ball back and maybe tie it up. That they did. And you can also thank Owen Russell and Caden Lesnow for that. Fake punt on 4th and 19 to be able to move the chains. They score a play later on a 23-yard touchdown scamper by Caden Lesnow. Buffs force a punt, and they nearly had a touchdown drive before the end of the first half, but momentum greatly in McAllister's favor after they were able to overcome a 15-point deficit at one point. Again, 22-22 right now. Your thoughts on the first half, Phillip?
Man, it looked rocky there for a minute in the first half. Come in, you get the big interception in the end zone, and you're marching down the field, ball slides out of your hands, and then you're like, okay, things even out. Well, then you have the ball on your 3-yard line. They end up forcing you to punt, like you mentioned, and at that point in time, you're just sitting back and you're like, wow, like what is going on? Bishop McGuinness had every bit of momentum. The wind was behind the Irish sails, and they were going, and like they were just flowing at that point in time. But then McAllister, that gritty, annoying little pest from the east just won't go away. Blaze Baugh just powering his way. The young man just using his strength, his ability, becoming a leader here tonight on the field. And Blaze Baugh with that long, what was it, a 52-yarder. That 52-yard run, touchdown run by Blaze Baugh. I noticed as soon as that happened, the life came back into this Buffalo sideline, and that's all you need. Football is a game of momentum. Basketball, a game of runs. Baseball,
and which pretty much is momentum,
right?
and baseball, momentum too.
Baseball's momentum, and at any given time, like a strikeout in baseball could be the momentum you needed. The 52-yard touchdown run by Blaze Baugh was that home run to pull you within. I think pull you within 8 at that time, 15-7. And then after that, the Buffaloes had just played really good football ever since then. One thing that you got to do different going on, you got to be able to get the play called, because when a game's 22-22 in the semifinals, the way that we had to use 3 timeouts on the same drive inside their 40-yard line, those timeouts can be detrimental to you going late into this ball game, because right now this game's setting up like it's going to be a last possession ball game.
And what's funny about it is McAllister was going to go for a field goal at that point. It was a 31-yard field goal attempt from Trenton Greer. And the timeout, the last timeout, all 3 that they used inside McGuinness's 40-yard line, that third timeout led to a change of mind to be like, let's go for it. Pop pass, dozer package, why not? Led to the touchdown to pull McAllister within a score. So it's been a wild first half. I feel like that we've been saying that every game of the playoffs. We've had 3 wild games by this McAlester Buffalo team. Looking at some difference maker, you can't pick one. I would usually say one difference maker. We're going to just start rattling them off. And the first one that comes to my mind is Will Spears.
Yeah, Will Spears, that sophomore from Puyallup, Washington, is just a dog, man. He just if you're a younger generation, you've heard the term, they got that dog in them. And Owen Russell is that guy.
Owen Russell, too. That was my other one.
And Owen Russell.
Yeah, I was going to mention him, too.
But sorry, I was thinking because he caught the for some reason, my mom went to Owen Russell with that 19-yard touchdown, a 19-yard pickup.
But let's just transfer right over to Owen Russell. I mean, Will Spears is enough. He forced the fumble to give McAllister's offense a chance to tie it up. Owen Russell kept that drive alive with a amazing contested catch, which, again, he only has 3 receptions on the season now. So to be able to have a catch in that kind of moment was huge for Owen Russell, and he paid for it, but he held on to it, delivered the punishment. But who's the one that threw that?
Caden Lesnow, man.
Difference maker.
Caden Lesnow, he's kind of shaking that little monkey off his back that just wouldn't go away. You know, he heard the critics talking from around the town. Well, maybe like he hasn't made the best decisions. He decided to throw back across his body into coverage. It got intercepted. Yada, yada. Caden Lesnow's heard all that. He shook the monkey off his back, delivered a strike to Owen Russell, delivered a strike to Chaz Bradley earlier in the game.
Yeah, I mean.
That just a beautiful contested play there by Spanner, because if Spanner wouldn't have been there, that was a touchdown pass from Lesnow to Bradley.
Yeah, so he did it defensively too.
Yeah, and then he broke up the pass down there, Lesnow did. But then he said, "Get off me." The outside backer for Bishop McGuinness cracked down. Lesnow felt it, literally through his shoulders and his hips. The man fell off of him. He said, "You're too weak. I'm going to the end zone." Caden Lesnow, man, he's been a dog right now for this Buffalo offense.
He's been a baller. So, again, Will Spears, Owen Russell, Caden Lesnow. I mean, you can name a bunch of them. Blaze Baugh, man. I mean, there's 4 right there that you can mention. And, of course, man, the offensive line has been getting a good push against a very physical front 7 for the a front 6, as it's a 4-2-5 defense for Bishop McGuinness. They've been playing really physical against them, and they've been able to win a lot of the battles. So I'm excited to see how they perform in the second half. We're going to be looking at some stats from the first half, though, when we come back in just a moment. Actually, let's keep it right here for just a moment, because we only have one game that we're looking at. With the scoreboard update, Beautiful Rooms Furniture brings it to you. They're stocked up with brand-name, high-end mattresses, including hybrids. They're going to sell them at discounted prices to save our customers money. Full size and queen size starting at $300, plus mini kings to choose from. Buy on time with 100 days, same as cash. No credit check needed, or 0% for 12 months with approved credit. Stop in and see our quality furniture at affordable prices. Beautiful homes begin at Beautiful Rooms Furniture, 815 East Wyandotte, McAlester. We have one game that we're looking at on the other side of the bracket.
One game we're looking at tonight to finalize what has already been said. 6A1, Owasso and Bigsby. 6A2, Choctaw and Stillwater. 4A is Cushing versus Wagner. 3A will be Heritage Hall versus Metro Christian. And we're waiting for the final of this game and Carl Albert and Owasso, which is 27-7 Carl Albert at the half.
Carl Albert and Grove in Owasso.
Yes. Sorry. My marking that I had was really close together. My bad.
So who's leading again?
Carl Albert's up on Grove 27-7. So right now Titans are looking like they might punch their ticket back to Edmond, because they won 5 in a row, missed last year, and you know that the Titans are itching to get back to Edmond.
That's right. Again, we'll take a break. We'll look at some second-half stats when we return. You're listening to the Buffalo Halftime Show, brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn. 22-22 ball game at the half right here on K101.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is under new management, and they're ready to make a deal. Listen up. After 2023, the Dodge Challenger and Charger will be no more. But at Patriot, we're offering $2,500 cash back on all 2022 models. Select Ram 1500 pickups are just 2.9% for 72 months with approved credit. The Jeep Renegade is at 1.9% for 72 months, and the Wagoneer at 2.9% for 72 months. Get the best deals at Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
Welcome back to the Buffalo Halftime Show, brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn in Old Town, a veteran-owned business. If you want to catch the post-game show, that will be radio only, so make sure that you're listening on K101.3 FM locally, or you can listen online at McAlsterRadio.com on the KMCO Tab, or you can listen on the KMCO App. It should be the first thing that you see when you type in KMCO wherever you get your apps. All right, so again, a 22-22 game at the half, shaping up to be another good one between these two teams. Again, 3 out of the 4 games play between these two teams have been decided by a touchdown or less. Let's start off with the stats for Bishop McGuinness. Starting off with Michael Taft, he has had 13 carries for 67 yards, and he has ran for 2 touchdowns. Looking over at number 7 of the Irish, which is J.P. Spainer, he has had 4 carries for 30 yards and a 27-yard touchdown run. Number 9, Zane Shadid, has had 1 carry for 3 yards. And number 6, River Warren, the quarterback, has had a 5-yard gain. Looking over at Warren, he has gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is 6 for 10 with an interception and only 39 yards passing so far for the Buffs, doing a great job in the secondary and forcing the Irish to run the ball. On the receiving end, you've had Mike Taff. He has had 2 catches for 10 yards. You've had Atticus Richard. He has had 1 catch for 13. And Noah Rice has had 3 receptions for, it looks like, 16 yards there for Rice. There were 3 penalties by the Irish, totaling up to 22 yards. They had 105 yards rushing on 19 attempts, 39 yards passing on 10, 144 yards rushing on 29 total plays. They're averaging a little under 5 yards per play, just a little over 5 yards per rush, despite one of those big runs for the Irish. Looking at McAlester, Blaze Baugh has had a season high in the first half. Before today, his season high was 9 carries for 80 yards and a touchdown. He has had 9 carries for 122 yards and a touchdown in the first half alone. Ethan Watkins has had 2 carries for 6 yards. Chaz Bradley, 1 for 6. We have Caden Lesnow with 7 carries for 33 yards and a touchdown. Dakota Moten has had 4 carries for, looks like that is 53 yards. And Bumpus has had 1 carry for 2. Lesnow has gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has gone 5 for 11 for 94 yards. And Bumpus has gone 1 for 1 for 14 yards and a touchdown. Baugh has had 3 catches for 24 yards. Rice has had a 14-yard touchdown grab. Owen Russell has had a 22-yard, not touchdown, but just a 22-yard grab. And that pass from Lesnow to Carter Lance, 48 yards in the air to be able to find Lance for a good catch and go.
Sorry to interrupt you, partner, but that was Chaz Bradley, the 3 catches for 24 yards.
Thank you. There were 4 penalties by McAlester that totaled up to be 30 yards. They had 222 yards rushing in the first half on 24 attempts, 108 yards passing on 12 attempts, 330 first-half yards by the McAlester Buffaloes on 36 plays. They're averaging 9.3 yards per rush. They're averaging 9 yards per pass. They're averaging over 9 yards per play. To put that into perspective, remember the offensive showing by McAlester last week against Piedmont. They had 422 yards last week. They had 330 in the first half against Bishop McGuinness. And also, McAlester is tied up in this game with McGuinness, had to come back to do it. They're nearly outgaining them by 200 yards right now. So, any thoughts? Or really, there's big thoughts, but what are your keys to the second half for McAlester?
Got to be smart, man. This is a 24-minute football game right here. Wipe the slate clean. The first half doesn't matter. From this moment on, you got to play the best, fundamentally sound football that you've played all year long and do it in 24 minutes. Edmond is this close. Ladies and gentlemen, my fingers are almost touching it. It's that close. You have 24 minutes that decides if you're going to be the elite in 5A and go play for a gold ball, or you're going to be one of the teams that talked about, oh, well, they made it to the semifinals. Both sides, McGuinness and McAlester, you're right there. This one is for the taking. Fundamentally sound. Be smart. Go get this one done.
I want to add one more thing before we send it to break, and we're just going to go straight into our regular commercials for White back over the K101 studio. Field position is going to be huge in the second half.
Absolutely.
Because, again, the reason why it's 22-22 is because McGuinness has been able to score on short fields. They've only had to really drive for one of their touchdowns. But the other 2, they've got to go 40 yards or less. McAllister's had to work for their touchdowns. Field position will be key in the second half. We'll see how McAlester does. But the Buffaloes will get the ball to start off the second half with momentum. So I'll be excited to see what happens here as we head into quarter number 3. Again, the score 22-22. This has been the Buffalo Halftime Show, brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn in Old Town, a veteran-owned business. We'll take a break and be right back here on K101.
Best Western Inn and American Lodge and Suites in McAlester are both locally owned and operated, and both offer clean, comfortable rooms at a great price, of course. Best Western Inn and American are proud sponsors of the 2022 football season, wishing the best of luck to all the players and coaches. And remember, when you need a clean, comfortable room at a great price, think Best Western Inn and American and Suites, both located on the 69 bypass in McAlester. I used to have a friend whose car got sideswiped by another vehicle. No mechanical damage, but it sure left him with an ugly ride. The insurance company offered to repair it, but my friend decided to take the money and run. That's a bad move. A year later, he had to sell it, and that's when he discovered that a little paint and body work would have doubled the resale value on his car. Invest your money wisely. Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, 103 East Oklahoma, McAlester.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester. If you're looking for a truck and you want to save a buck, then you're in luck. It's time for a new Ford truck. If you're wanting it for fun in the sun, work or play, today is your lucky day. Like I said, today is the day, so don't delay. Get off your seat and try the truck that won't be beat. So come on down to Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester and let us make it happen for you.
Vickers Power Sports. Drop by and check out our selection of Can-Am, Polaris, and Kawasaki side-by-sides and ATVs in stock. Vickers Power Sports also offers a 45-minute express lube and filter service. Plus, we carry a full line of parts and accessories like sound bars, roofs, windshields, and more, all in stock. Vickers Power Sports. Call us at 918-423-3306 or go to vickerspowersports.com. Since 1952, W.E. Alford Propane has been your source for propane, both residential and commercial. W.E. Alford Propane serves most of eastern and southeastern Oklahoma, with locations locally in McAlester, Bache, and Wilburton, elsewhere in Stigler, Porham, Shakota, Longtown, Muskogee, and more. If you need propane, there's only one number to call. That's 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for 70 years. Now that's saying something.
McAlester Pepsi has got what you need. From food service to vending or just plain customer service, McAlester Pepsi can hook you up with all of your beverage needs. We are not your typical soda company. McAlester Pepsi is the total beverage provider, from water to energy teas, juice, and soda, and so much more. Visit us at McAllisterPepsi.com or give us a call, 918-423-2360. McAlester Pepsi, proud sponsor of the 2022 football season.
We're live at Allan Trimble Stadium, Jenks, Oklahoma, in this battle of the Final Four, as it's McAlester against the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish for the fifth time between these two teams in football history. I'm Brandon Green along with Phillip Jewell Jr. As we are getting ready for the second half in a tie game, 22-22. Once again, like we did at the beginning of the game, big shout-out to First National Bank putting us on the YouTube broadcast tonight. Again, they pay the way for us to make sure that we can video stream it to you guys. That's why they have their logo in the top left corner. Again, thank you to First National Bank. McAlster's going to get the ball to start off the second half. Again, they have the momentum. They're tied up 22-22. Erased a 15-point deficit twice tonight, and they're about to get the ball here in just a moment, barring a possible onside kick from Bishop McGuinness. You never know what to expect to start off the second half in playoff football. Kickoff sponsor this season, Jet Tire Service. For great deals on Michelin, Uniroyal, Kinda, and Cooper tires for your car, truck, or SUV. See Jet Tire Service in McAlester, serving Southeast Oklahoma since 1962. Don't fret, jettire.net. Again, McAlester wearing their black-on-black jerseys with the white helmets. And the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish wearing white helmets as well, with the white jerseys, green numerals, green pants. So the Buffaloes will be returning it right to left. Again, the rain has stopped. It's been that way pretty much the entire game. And when it comes to temperature outside, well, Coach Mazey's not wearing a jacket. It's 50 degrees in Tulsa, and around the Tulsa area here in Tulsa County. And I have a feeling we're going to be having a pretty incredible next 24 minutes. One of these teams are going to be punching their ticket to Edmond. Can McAlester do it and be the first team in school history to do it in back-to-back seasons? Or will Bishop McGuinness once again go to the title game? They're trying to go to the state title game for the fifth time in 7 seasons.
I want to give a really big shout-out to my buddy Patrick. He's laying in the floor with his son about a month old, and they're watching us. He said, listening to my boys, go Buffs.
Kilgallen with a line drive kick that's going to go out of bounds, and McAlester will start this drive with pretty decent field position. And that reminds me, we do have Buffalo roll call for those who have been tuning in that we haven't been able to get to. Charlie Gillespie tuning in. Ann Walker, like we said, Sooner Guy, 199-124. We've also had David LeBlanc, Joseph Lefford. Again, we try to get to as many people as we can here.
I want to give a shout out to my mom. She says she's listening in the car. Dad's listening from the stands.
My wife, Destiny Green, with her sister, Kendall Ludy, tuning in as well. Thank you all for listening to another edition, a big edition of McAlester Football. Ball's going to be placed at the 35-yard line of McAlester on the far hash. And here comes Caden Lussnow, and Dakota Moten going to be the running back to start off the second half. He'll be on the left side of Lussnow. H-back moving from the right over to the left, while Moten moves to the right side of Lussnow. Here's the snap, first play from scrimmage of the second half in a tie game. Moten works left, gets past the 35-yard line to about the 37 for a gain of 2 or 3. Looks like the spot is going to put him at the 38, which will give him a gain of 3 to bring up second down and 7. Again, this is Brandon Green with Phillip Jewell Jr. on your temporary home for McAlester Sports, K101. If you've enjoyed the broadcast, you can listen to every game. That's basketball, too. That's coming up Tuesday at Hugo. And also baseball. We do every one of those games, and that's usually on KNED. Whether it's home or away, we always do that on KNED. Also, look up the KNED app for that.
The best in the business is sitting right to the right of me, ladies and gentlemen.
Same for the left. Here's a snap. It's going to be a reverse over to Bradley. Bradley trying to get the corner, does so, and he will get out to the 40-yard line, which is enough for, let's see if he got to the 40 or the 41. Looks like the 41. Yeah, it looked like a gain of 4 to bring a third down and 4. 22 all right here. And McAlester facing their first third down of the second half. Again, they had nearly 200 more yards of offense in the first half than McGuinness did, but they were down by 15 or more twice due to McGuinness facing short fields to be able to score. So far on third down this year, McAlester 40% on offense, 46 of 116. 3rd and 4, the snap. Lussnow design, quarterback keeper. The gap opens up, and he's got the first down as he is grabbed, and we're going to have 15 more. As he's grabbed from the face mask at his own 49-yard line, that'll move the chains, plus an extra 15. That first down brought to you by Sean Wilkerson with Whitetail Properties. When you're looking to sell your ranch, timber, or recreational land or a rural home, call Sean Wilkerson with Whitetail Properties at 918-284-1233.
Want to give a quick other shout-out. Mike White, he's listening with Hunter Turney and Krista Ketchum saying go Buffs. It's like the 4th time he's messaged me. That's the first time I got a notification. Sorry, Mike.
It's been a busy first half. We really haven't been able to give a ton of shout-outs. So that moves McAlester all the way down to the 36-yard line of McGuinness. Ball left hash. H-back right, tight end right. Here's the snap. McAlester, I think, got away with the false start as Moten moves right side past the line of scrimmage. Still on his feet, muscling his way past the 30-yard line. Keep pushing him, boys, to the 25, all the way down to about the 23. Moten and his offensive line helps him get past the 25-yard line. We're close to the red zone.
I want to give a shout-out. The center, Sean Woods, had a hold of him and was dragging him with him. Great play. The resiliency there by Dakota Moten not to go down, and then his offensive line saying, we're going to just keep pushing you, buddy. Great play there. The Hogzilla's making it happen up front.
So first down and 10 for the Buffs at the 24-yard line, sniffing the red zone. Moten will stay the running back left side of Lussnow. He's been strong this series. Trips left, 1st and 10. Screen pass near side caught by Watkins. Good block up front into the red zone, down to about the 18. Into the McAlester Home Store red zone. McAlster's newest flooring source has arrived. If you need tile, carpet, or luxury vinyl, McAlester Home Store can help. Free measurements and quality installers. Come see us, 5th and Wyandotte. This Buffalo offense down to the 19. That was a gain of, looks like 6 on the screen pass to Watkins to bring up second down and 4. Leonardo in as the left tackle. Zach Rogers, a tight end on the right side. Trips left. Snap, keeper. Lussnow runs past a man, holding on to the ball inside the 10-yard line. Tackled down hard at the 9, but he gets the first down, and Lussnow shakes it off, says it ain't nothing but a thing. And now we have first down and goal from the 9.
Right there, they had Sean Perkins on the pull. Lussnow got behind him, said, I'm following you, big man. And when the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish got to him, Lussnow both hands on the football and would not let go of that football. The Irish were ripping at it. Lussnow refusing to let that ball go, holding it on with both hands.
Coming up on a 3-minute drive, we're going to have dozer package here. Baugh at the head of this dozer package. This is actually I formation with 3 men behind Baugh. Now Baugh backs up, and we're going to be having an offsides on the Irish. A lot of moving parts there for the Buffaloes.
That was actually Braden Bumpus who was the quarterback.
Yes, he went under center. That is offsides on McGuinness. That'll move McAlester to the 5-yard line, but just inside the 5. I thought they were about to get like an illegal motion, but McAlester knew what was going on. Again, I formation, but 3 men behind Bumpus under center. Bumpus now moves back as this turns into a gun with 2 running backs to each side of Bumpus. Here's the snap. He's going to hand it off over to Baugh. Baugh's got to get the corner for a touchdown to the 5-yard line, and he can't evade a stiff arm. Great tackle out in coverage by the McGuinness Fighting Irish. Coming up with that tackle is number 55, Drew Chancellum. If he gets past Chancellum, Chancellum, just looking at the guy, again, he stands at 5'11", 234. He had closing speed on Baugh. That's a fantastic play there if you're a Fighting Irish fan watching this stream or listening to it. So that'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 6.
And so far, nobody that McAlester has played has had that kind of speed to cut Blaze Baugh off. Great play there by the Irish.
Again, he had 122 yards in the first half. Already a season high for him, maybe even a career high. Snap, handoff Moten, left side, runs into a linebacker, off of the block, and gets to the 3. Maybe the 4. It looks like one side judge was marking him at the 3. The other one marks him at the 4. They eventually say the 4. So it's a gain of 2. 3rd and goal from the 4. Long drive from McAlester. It's been going on now over 4 minutes.
That's what the doctor ordered, partner. These long time possession drives, keeping the Irish on the far sideline, letting your defense rest. This is exactly what the Buffaloes need to do.
Bumpus comes off the field late. We have a bunch of moving parts. 8 seconds to snap it. Maisie might have to call timeout here. 5 to snap it. 4, 3, there's the timeout. We take an early one here in the 3rd quarter. Buffalo's tied up, trying to score, tied up 22 with McGuinness here on K101.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester. If you're looking for a truck and you want to save a buck, then you're in luck. It's time for a new Ford truck. If you're wanting it for fun in the sun, work or play, today is your lucky day. Like I said, today is the day, so don't delay. Get off your seat and try the truck that won't be beat. So come on down to Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester and let us make it happen for you.
I forget my 3-week-old daughter might be hearing Daddy's voice right now. Harper tuning in as well, saying, "Go Buffs." She's in her McAlester Buffalo bow. Tab of the week says the Weeks family is cheering on from home. Buffaloes burn their first time out with 7.5 left to go in the 3rd. Tie game 22-22. McAlester trying to get ahead for the first time tonight. 3rd down and goal from the 4. Les now in the gun. Ball to the left side of him, stacking up receivers on the left. Here's the snap. Rolling out left, Les now. We might have a false start, and we do.
The whole line moved.
That's a big false start to move McAlester back to the 9-yard line. And they had skill players out there. Now they're going to bring in a little bit more muscle. Malachi Rice and Dustin Jacobson will come in.
Checking out is going to be E. Watt and looks like Chaz Bradley. Still looks like we're going to go with that traditional offensive package. Not the nub, though, that's going to put Zach Rogers at the tight end spot that the Buffaloes have found some success with here tonight.
So now 3rd and goal from the 9. Ball on the right side of Les now. Just stacking up the line really is what they're doing. They move Jacobson to the left side of it. Big play. Here's the snap. Les now passing over the middle. Did he find him? He couldn't. Knocked loose by the McGuinness defense. And now Trenton Greer will try to give McAlester a lead here.
That was knocked loose by Kellen Frail. He's seen it coming, makes a play. Great effort there by Malachi Rice. Great way to thread the needle by Caden Lesnow. Kellen Frail just made a great football play right there to get that one dislodged.
At least a 3-year starter in Frail, as he played in that game back in 2020 at Connolly Field against McAlester. Here's a 26-yard attempt for Greer for the lead. Greer got it. 25-22, McAlester in the lead for the first time tonight. 7:23 left to go in the 3rd quarter on K101.
I used to have a friend whose car got sideswiped by another vehicle. No mechanical damage, but it sure left him with an ugly ride. The insurance company offered to repair it, but my friend decided to take the money and run. That's a bad move. A year later, he had to sell it, and that's when he discovered that a little paint and body work would have doubled the resale value on his car. Invest your money wisely. Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, 103 East Oklahoma, McAlester.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester. If you're looking for a truck and you want to save a buck, then you're in luck. It's time for a new Ford truck. If you're wanting it for fun in the sun, work or play, today is your lucky day. Like I said, today is the day, so don't delay. Get off your seat and try the truck that won't be beat. So come on down to Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester and let us make it happen for you.
So McAlester has rattled off 18 unanswered points to take the lead. They were down at one point 22-7. Score now 25-22 with 7:23 left to go in the third quarter as they hit a, again, 23-yard field goal by Trenton Greer to go ahead. We'll just have you read off the sponsor here in just a moment after that drive. As Judkins will kick this one away a little bit further, though, and caught inside the 25-yard line. And they got a lane to the 38, but tackled down well. Coming up with it was number 34, Drayton Pouncil. So again, at the 38-yard line is where McGuinness is going to start this drive. Again, how long was the drive that ended in that field goal by Greer? And who's our drive summary sponsor?
Took 12 plays, 65 total yards. Took 4 minutes, 37 seconds off the clock. Capped off with that 23-yard kick by Trenton Greer. That's your drive summary brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service. They are a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love our McAlester Buffaloes.
So ball in the near hash, first drive of the second half for the Irish. 25-22 McAlester leading. 7:17 left to go in the third. Warren back to pass. Looking left, passing left. It'll be caught at the 45-yard line. Again, Warren was held to, I believe, 39 yards passing. Again, last week against Coweta, he had 313 and 4 passing touchdowns. They've been able to get it done on the ground with 3 rushing touchdowns so far tonight. But now it looks like he's going to be passing a little bit more as he opens and fires to the left side for a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Warren gets it, hands it off up the middle. Tav met at the line. He can't bounce off, and that's going to be a gain of maybe 1. Third down and 2 coming up. Malachi Rice, I believe, the first one there. That brings up third down and 2. Got to get to the 48-yard line. If you're McGuinness, 6.5 left to go in the third.
Buffalo defensive front right here. They got to get nasty, pin their ears back. Right now, McGuinness's offense, they're chomping at the bits. McAlester can really get after him right here and make one nasty.
Trips right, running back right. Warren, 10 to snap it. Claps twice. Here's the snap. Play action, looking over the middle. Now fires. It is incomplete. Coming up and finding it well was the cornerback Chaz Bradley and the safety Ethan Watkins. They were kind of even baiting the receiver a little bit. They saw that he was open a little bit, but he wanted to leave up enough room for Warren to say, I'm going to pass it, and then closing in quickly. 2 of the speediest guys on the team, Ewart and Bradley.
And they're going to force the Irish to punt.
Again, beware of the fake. 4th down and 2, and it's still around the 48-yard line. But again, they're going to try to pin McAlester deep.
Hold your water right there, boys. Do not jump off sides.
They could do that too. Kilgallen back to punt this one away. There's the snap. They bobble the snap. Kilgallen picks it up. Now he punts it away late. It's blocked out of bounds. And the Buffaloes are going to start this drive at the McGuinness 40-yard line.
And it's the big man, Garrett Shumway, with the block.
Garrett Shumway and Pfeiffer Mitchell in the area. Kilgallen fumbled the snap, and he tried to rugby style it along the far sideline, and it was blocked out of bounds at the 40. McAlester has a chance to go by 2 scores with 5:59 left to go in the third, 25-22. Golden opportunity here for McAlester. In that game against the Fighting Irish in 2020, they never led by more than 7 points. They lead by 3 right now.
Garrett Shumway, the resiliency, sees the punter, rolls out, sticks his big old meat claws out there, gets a piece of it. Great play, senior.
Snap to Les now. Hand off over to Baugh. Baugh Trying to get around the corner, does to the 40-yard line, zooms forward to the 30-yard line. First down carry by Mr. Blaze Baugh. He says first down, move the chains. Down inside the 30-yard line to all the way down to the 27. What a gain there by Baugh. Looks like gain of 13.
Blaze Baugh he uses his vision. He looks, waits for the hole. I thought he was going to get hit in the backfield, shakes a wimpy tackler, slides up. Great 13-yard pickup there by Blaze Baugh.
Les now the snap. Going to screen pass it near side, caught by Chapman. Chapman needs a block, pushes his own man for a block into the red zone down to the 16. He says, hey, you're building a little bit slow on the block. I'm going to give you a little bit of help. Pushed Watkins to give him a little bit of room and gets another first down into the red zone. That's brought to you by McAlester Home Store. Remodeling or building a house can be rough. McAlester Home Store can make it easier. Get flooring, backsplash paint, and appliances. Plus, you can even get a free design consultation. So down to the 17-yard line. Ball on the left hash.
That was a hot pass out there to Eli Chapman, actually, that ran into E. Watt. Pushed his blocker a little bit more. Great play there by Eli Chapman. Did
I say Bradley?
You did say Bradley.
Sorry, Eli Chapman. Thank you. 2 receivers each side. Snap to Les now. Going to keep it. Left side. Squeaks past the defender. We got a flag coming in as he's going to be tackled down at the 10. And Woods, I think he knows. I don't know if it's on Woods, but I think he knew what the penalty was. And it's going to be a holding call on McAlester back at the 13-yard line. So it's going to move him back to the 23.
Should move him to the 23.
Yeah, we'll see if they give him an extra 5 yards. That was the wildest thing. Buffaloes had a snap at the 6-yard line back in the first half, called a holding penalty, and then they backed it up to the 21, which I haven't seen before. Maisie was wondering the same thing. So now first down and 16 from the 23-yard line. Moving over to the right side, the H-back and tight end. Here's the snap. Handoff, Baugh waits, finds a gap, jumps over a man to the 15-yard line, broke through to the 5. He races for the goal line. He gets into the end zone. Blaze Baugh says, get on my back and I'll carry you. And he ain't just talking about his team. He's talking about those defenders. Buffaloes go up by 2 scores, 31-22, with 4:28 left to go here in the third quarter. Greer the snap. Hold is good. Kick is up. It is through. McAlester leading by 10 as they have 25 unanswered points. 4:28 left to go in the third on K101.
For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs. Whether residential or commercial, First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. And if you're into pickleball, the Pickle Palace is open. For membership information, call 918-424-3720 or go to picklepalaceok.com.
CryoShock McAlester will help you with athletic performance and recovery. Whole body cryotherapy causes inhibition of inflammation, which results in a reduction of pain and swelling. WBC is the natural and safe way to prevent or eliminate joint pain associated with the following: rheumatoid and osteoarthritis, muscle sprain and strain, sports injuries, and repetitive motion injury. Make cryotherapy part of your wellness regimen. Fast and convenient for rapid recovery of injuries. CryoShock McAlester, 405 East Chickasaw Suite C, McAlester.
By special teams coordinator Mark Zurovitz, and it pays off, ladies and gentlemen.
The onside kick recovery, what a beaut from Caleb Judkins. And McAlester has a chance to go up 3 scores. 32-22 the score, 4:25 left to go in the third. We got a drive summary we got to talk about real fast.
Give me 1 second. That was a 3-play, 40-yard drive. Took 1 minute and 31 seconds off the clock. Finished off with a 23-yard touchdown run by Blaze Baugh. The PAT was good. I want to go back, though. I noticed while McAlester was driving, Mark Zurovitz was actually talking with Judkins and showing him, like, kicking around. So
that was the plan.
They dialed it up.
In the gun, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Hand off Moten. Moten following his blockers, crashing into McGuinness defenders inside the 40-yard line for another gain of about 8. McAllister's rushing attack has garnered at the half 9 yards a carry. That's just going to keep on extending that.
Partner, I'm going to mention, go back to the pregame show where you asked me my keys to the game. I said it's still a possession or two. Blocked punt, recovered the onside kick.
And also going with the interception and a fumble recovery.
Yep. Snap.
Screen pass near side caught by Watkins. Can't dance around that defender. They cover it well, down to about the 38. First man there getting around a block was J.P. Spainer, who's made a couple of big plays today for the Irish.
Got an Irish on the ground. It looks like Spainer.
And we're going to take an injury timeout here right on K101.3.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester. If you're looking for a truck and you want to save a buck, then you're in luck. It's time for a new Ford truck. If you're wanting it for fun in the sun, work, or play, today is your lucky day. Like I said, today is the day, so don't delay. Get off your seat and try the truck that won't be beat. So come on down to Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester and let us make it happen for you.
For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs. Whether residential or commercial, First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. And if you're into pickleball, the Pickle Palace is open. For membership information, call 918-424-3720 or go to picklepalaceok.com.
CryoShock McAlester will help you with athletic performance and recovery. Whole body cryotherapy causes inhibition of inflammation, which results in a reduction of pain and swelling. WBC is the natural and safe way to prevent or eliminate joint pain associated with the following: rheumatoid and osteoarthritis, muscle sprain and strain, sports injuries, and repetitive motion injury. Make cryotherapy part of your wellness regimen. Fast and convenient for rapid recovery of injuries. CryoShock McAlester, 405 East Chickasaw Suite C, McAlester.
So Spainer was the one that made that last tackle on Watkins, and he was the one that was down. He's going to get up, and he's going to walk off the field. I mean, he was scratching the back of his head. They took off his helmet. He'll be making his way to the far sideline. Again, hopefully everything's all right with him. And again, we wish nothing serious there at all. Ball's at the 38-yard line, left hash for McAlester. They have 3rd down and 1 upcoming. Up by 10, 32-22, with 3:47 remaining here in the third quarter. And McAlester faithful over here in the near sideline, they're getting loud.
Reaching that bag of tricks for us, Maisie. Reaching that bag.
Snap, handoff. We have a false start first, right side of the line.
Ooh, that could have also been a late hit.
Yep, false start. It was the right side of the line. Didn't catch which lineman it was, but that's going to make this 3rd and 1, 3rd and 6.
Looked like maybe Connor Fields getting the jump start, trying to go upfield. Got to hold your water right there, man. This is a big possession right here for the Buffaloes, trying to chance to go up 3 scores. Just got to wait for the cadence for your quarterback, man. It's plays like that. Coaches always harp on them.
3rd down and 6. Ball on the left hash. Moten remains the running back. Les now tells him something. Here's the snap. Now passing. Pump fake. Les now flushed out right. Throwing right to the backside. Chaz Bradley can't make the catch once again. Nicely contested by the defensive backs of the Irish. That time coming and making the play was number 83. Would be Danny Bryan.
We got an Irish on the field. He just went down.
Another Irish down right now, and that's number 3. That is Peter Balicki. And we'll take another injury timeout here on K101.3.
McAlester Pepsi has got what you need. From food service to vending or just plain customer service, McAlester Pepsi can hook you up with all of your beverage needs. We are not your typical soda company. McAlester Pepsi is the total beverage provider, from water to energy teas, juice, and soda, and so much more. Visit us at McAllisterPepsi.com or give us a call, 918-423-2360. McAlester Pepsi, proud sponsor of the 2022 football season.
At Compass Capital Management, you'll receive
We'll get back to that commercial here in just a moment, but getting up pretty quickly after he was down for a little bit was number 3, Peter Balicki. Looks like he's going to be okay, walking off the field on his own power. Let's see what McAlester wants to do here. It's 4th down and 6 after an incomplete pass intended for Chaz Bradley. Again, Les now is your punter, but he's also your quarterback. It looks like they're going for it. 2 receivers right, tight end H-back left. Here's the snap. Rolling out right, Les now. Looking back door. Passing back door. To Zach Rogers. Rogers, there's a flag down at the 46-yard line. Rogers gets to the 45 as we have a big man reception. But let's see if we have a hold here. I think it's a hold. Whoa, Mazey's pointing over to the other side.
Yeah, Mazey's pointing to the other side. That's the big man. That's my dude, Zach Rogers, with the catch.
Oh, it's too many men on the field. Or was it was an ineligible man downfield. That's what it was.
But it was a screenplay.
Called an ineligible man downfield. It was on McAlester. They declined the penalty, so McGuinness is going to take over at their own 45-yard line. McAlester leading 32-22 with 3:15 left to go in the third. At one point, Mazey was pointing over towards the defense, saying that he thought it might have been on them. They're actually going to give Rogers another yard, so that's like a 3-yard reception?
I believe so.
Down to the 44-yard line. So now the Irish with a chance to pull back within a score. Warren, near hash. Puts a man in motion. The snap. Back to pass. Warren, flushed right. Looks deep. Fires deep. Has a man that closes up quickly. Incomplete. Great play by Caden Lesnow. He was looking for number 13, Atticus Richard.
The defensive backs had Hawksgiving on Wednesday morning, and that right there, Seth Burgess is liking what them ball hawks were doing on the backside.
That's a literal thing. They actually have Hawksgiving every single Thanksgiving. If McAlester makes it to the playoffs to this round, they go eat breakfast at a local restaurant in McAlester. They call it Hawksgiving. 2nd down and 10. Ball in the near hash. Snap. Warren gets it, hands it off Taft. Taft gets around to the left edge. Following him is Dakota Moten, and he's going to follow him all the way to the 45, maybe 46-yard line will be forward progress, but he ran way further than just 1 yard. He went laterally trying to get the corner, and Moten wouldn't let him, tracked him down. He's played half the game with his shoulder pad outside of his jersey. Guy has been stepping up time and time again on both sides of the ball. That brings up 3rd down and 9.
Great play there in Moten. He sees it coming from a mile away. Dakota Moten would not be denied. Makes that play.
Snap. Play action. Passing over the middle. We have a catch close to the first down marker. Watkins made the tackle. I think he has enough for the first down, and he does. On the catch, number 5, Noah Rice. And the senior moves the chains. And now we have the opposite sideline for the first time since about halfway through the second quarter. They're showing a little bit of life. Again, McAlester to get to a 32-22 lead right now. They've rattled off 25 unanswered points against the Irish. But now the Irish with a little bit of momentum gets a first down, gets to the McAlester 46-yard line. First down and 10 coming up from the far hash with 2 receivers each side. Warren claps. Again, claps twice. We'll hand it off again over to Taft. Taft gets some yardage to the 42. Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down and 6. We're under 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Malachi Rice just bullies that left tackle right there. Number 74.
That's actually number 50, Brody Smith there.
Oh,
the right tackle is number 74, which would be Vincent Shivers.
It was Vincent Shivers who he was working on. He bullied him, got up the field. Just missed right there, missed Taft. Picked up 4 yards. Great play there, though, by the Buffalo interior linebackers.
90 seconds left to go here in the third. Buffs up by 10. 2nd and 6. Play action. Warren, under pressure, tosses deep, has a man breaking open, caught, 10, 5. Did he get across the goal line? No, he's down at the 1. He's found a go-to man as he connects with Noah Rice again. Down to the 1-yard line. Will McGuinness try to work tempo to try to pull it back within a score?
There Moten came through on the backside. If he would have just been about a half a second sooner, he would have got a big sack in the backfield. Great ball there, right there by the senior quarterback.
Warren hands it off, Taff into the end zone. Another touchdown by Mr. Michael Taff, his 3rd on the night. And the Irish break off a 25-0 scoring drought that the Buffaloes went on, and they are now within 4. As Will Kilgallen will try to make it a 3-point game. They're back within a score, though. Did you think that a game between McAlester and Bishop McGuinness was going to be more than a score? I mean, come on. Still waiting. They only got 9 to snap it. They bring out a guy late. He's got to hurry. 5 to snap it. 4, 3, 2. He wasn't set. There's the snap. Kick is up, and it is good, but he was not set. The guy coming on the very left side of the line was not set. That'll be a false start for an extra 5 yards. Again, Kilgallen has plenty of leg to get this one done as well.
Oh, absolutely.
But it does put a little bit more pressure on him. It's not as much of a chip shot. So now from about the 8-yard line, we'll make it a 25-yard PAT. The holder, number 15, Andrew Elder. Snap, hold, kick. It is good, and it's a 3-point game. McAlester leading 32-29, 1:06 left to go in the third here on K101.
Best Western Inn and American Lodge and Suites in McAlester are both locally owned and operated, and both offer clean, comfortable rooms at a great price, of course. Best Western Inn and American are proud sponsors of the 2022 football season, wishing the best of luck to all the players and coaches. And remember, when you need a clean, comfortable room at a great price, think Best Western Inn and American and Suites, both located on the 69 bypass in McAlester. I used to have a friend whose car got sideswiped by another vehicle. No mechanical damage, but it sure left him with an ugly ride. The insurance company offered to repair it, but my friend decided to take the money and run. That's a bad move. A year later, he had to sell it, and that's when he discovered that a little paint and body work would have doubled the resale value on his car. Invest your money wisely. Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, 103 East Oklahoma, McAlester.
So the Irish get back within 3 points, 32-29 with 1:06 left to go in the third. Kilgallen boots this one over to the Buffaloes as Ball's waiting for it. Grabs it at the 7-yard line. Runs forward, now laterally to the 15-yard line. Breaks a man's ankles to the 20. Tries to get around another man and does past the 25 to the 30. And he breaks another tackle past the 40. Breaks a fifth to the 45. Jumps over a man past the 50 to the 46. Chaz Bradley, you magician. And McAlester with excellent field position again to get the momentum right back over to the Buffalo sideline. We have a drive summary, though, by the McGuinness Fighting Irish to be able to get this game back within 3 points.
That was a 6-play, 57-yard touchdown drive. It took 2 minutes and 7 seconds off the clock. With the finish off with a 1-yard touchdown run by Tapp, the PAT was good. That is your drive summary brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service. They are a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love our McAlester Buffaloes.
Bradley will get a little bit of a breather. I think that was the most duh thing ever. Blaze Ball get on the right side of left now. Carter Lands moves in motion. Snap, handoff, Ball left side. Ball finds a gap past the 45-yard line, being dragged down. Says, get off me, to the 35-yard line. Dragging defenders like he's someone's dad playing in the living room. Down to the 32-yard line. And we have another Fighting Irish that's down at the 44. It looks like it might be number 88 there. That would be Zach Tallwater, their starting defensive end. We have another injury timeout coming up. Buffalo's leading 32-29, 45 seconds left to go in the third.
Welcome to Allstate, where DriveWise and the Allstate mobile app gives you personalized driving feedback. And by adding it to your policy, you can save for driving safe. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact McAlester Allstate agent Lyle Whitworth for a quote today.
Not available in every state. Savings based on DriveWise and other safe driving discounts. Savings vary. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
So Tallwater gets up And he's going to be walking off over to the far sideline again on his own power after an excellent, speaking of power run by Blaze Baugh. I mean, we've had the pleasure of watching Baugh and Dakota Moten, and on the last return by Chaz Bradley, powerful runs. And that has put McAlester at the 33-yard line of McGuinness on the left hash. On another, what was that? 16-yard carry by Baugh. He'll be on the right side of Les now with 40 seconds left to go in the third. Buffaloes leading 32-29. Man in motion's Lance. Snap. Keeper by Les now. Left side gets around the corner. We're going to get away. We're not going to get away with the hold. That's going to be on Zach Rogers all the way.
Zachary, get your hands into the inside, kid.
Number 74. That was Vincent Shivers was being held the entire way. And this will bring up first down and 20. Uncharacteristic, don't see it a ton from Zach.
No, not at all. Love that kid. Oh, man.
That'll put the ball. Didn't you say that? Because, again, you can share with them. You actually are going to be giving them a present for Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be giving them well, hold. Shh. Got family members
Oh,
that's
my
listening.
bad. Well, now he knows. I'm so sorry. Again, he's dating your sister.
Yes.
So, ball on the left hash. My bad. I just let everyone know that. First and 20, handoff over to Baugh. Baugh trying to get a block and squeaks past two defenders. Wrestles over a man again to the 29-yard line is where he's going to finally go down. Blaze Baugh, the transfer from Tallahena. Make your name known, sir, as we go to the fourth quarter. Put those fours up in the air, Buff fans. McAlester leading 32-29 over McGuinness here on K101.3.
Caring Hands Healthcare Centers offers high-quality, affordable care with locations in McAlester and Hartshorn. Caring Hands provides easy access to healthcare at reduced costs, medical, dental, behavioral health, and substance abuse services. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and commercial insurance, and offer reduced pricing for patients that are underinsured or not insured based on income. We offer transportation and a 340B discount pharmacy program. Caring Hands Healthcare Centers. For more information, call 918-426-2442.
McAlester Pepsi has got what you need. From food service to vending or just plain customer service, McAlester Pepsi can hook you up with all of your beverage needs. We are not your typical soda company. McAlester Pepsi is the total beverage provider, from water to energy teas, juice, and soda, and so much more. Visit us at McAllisterPepsi.com or give us a call, 918-423-2360. McAlester Pepsi.
We head to the fourth quarter. 4 minutes for a ticket to be punched to Edmond. Will it be the Fighting Irish or your McAlester Buffaloes? I'm Brandon Green along with Phillip Jewell Jr. McAlester leading 32-29. And they had the ball second down and 7 from the McGuinness 30-yard line after another big man run, 14-yard run by Blaze Baugh to end the third quarter. He's on the left side of Les now. Two receivers right, H-back tight end left. Man in motion's Lauerman. Snap. Going to be quarterback keeper right side. Needs a block. Gets it to the 25-yard line. To the 20. Into the red zone. First down, Buffaloes. Again, McAlester Home Store sponsoring this year's Red Zone Alert. Their newest flooring source has arrived. If you need tile, carpet, or luxury vinyl, McAlester Home Store can help. Free measurements and quality installers. Come see us, 5th and Wyandotte in McAlester. By the way, first down's also brought to you by Sean Wilkerson with Whitetail Properties. Give him a call at 918-284-1233. Ball on the right hash, trips left, McAlester inside the red zone. Trying to go up by 2 scores again. Snap, feed the beast. Blaze Baugh gets the ball. He's dancing around multiple McGuinness defenders, but he was just swarmed by white jerseys there, but somehow still just won't go down until the whistle blows. Gain of 1 to bring up second down and 9.
Rachel Shaw texted me. She said, it sounds like Brandon's spilling all the tea tonight.
I'm sorry. If you missed it in the third quarter, I accidentally revealed Phillip's Secret Santa. Or I guess that was Zach Rogers' Secret Santa. Not so secret anymore, huh? Ball between the hash marks. Second down and 9. I think all Zach Rogers wants for Christmas is a gold ball. Here's the snap. Second and 9. Screen pass near side, bouncing over to Chaz Bradley. That one's going to be incomplete. Brings up third down and 9. And they're going to bring out Rice and Jacobson. Well, they were, and now they bring them back. They're going to keep Bradley out on the field. 10:48 remaining in the game. It's a 3-point lead for the Buffs. They're in the red zone. And 18 to snap it. They get the play call. They're going to spread out the receivers all the way to the far sideline to stack them up. Over here on the near sideline, not so close to the sidelines. Snap, keeper, Lesnow trying to get the corner. We have another hold. Lesnow's going to get into the end zone. He's pumped up, but he doesn't know that this time the right tackle held. And that will move McAlester back 10 yards from the spot of the foul at the 17-yard line. And in fact, yeah, it was the right tackle there. It might have been a counter play. Was it Rodgers again? It might have been. I really didn't see there.
I kind of think it was because the way Zach turned around and he just kind of like looked at the sideline and the referee.
Yeah, just the way that he looked.
The way that he reacted, but he also could have been reacting just because of the call. Right now, McAlester, they're going around to that edge. You got to know where you're putting your hands when you're running those counter plays towards the outside right there. Running inside, you can get away with a little hold when you're running inside, but these counter plays towards the outside, not so much.
We're going to have a timeout. We'll take it. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on K101.
Since 1952, W.E. Alford Propane has been your source for propane, both residential and commercial. W.E. Alford Propane serves most of eastern and southeastern Oklahoma, with locations locally in McAlester, Bache, and Wilburton, elsewhere in Stigler, Porham, Shakota, Longtown, Muskogee, and more. If you need propane, there's only one number to call. That's 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for 70 years. Now that's saying something.
So 10:41 left to go in the game after a holding penalty. That was actually on Perkins. We went back and we watched it. And again, just two crucial holding penalties for McAlester that they've tried to overcome in this drive. They were able to overcome one. This one's going to be a little bit tougher. 3rd down and 19 from the McGuinness 27-yard line. They're trying to get a big stop. McAlester calls their second timeout of the second half. They'll come out with trips left. What does Coach Mazey have in his bag of tricks? Ball's going to be on the right side of Les now. Tight end to the left side is Leonardo. Snap, back to pass, Les now. Looking middle, scrambles, right side, still looking downfield, throws it late, just has to get rid of this one. Now bring a 4th down and 19. And this one is a tricky situation. Maybe has a scratch in your head a little bit. What do you do? If you punt it away, you can try to pin them deep and make McGuinness go down the field on you, which when they scored 2 out of their 4 touchdowns, which half of them really.
We're going to try to kick it.
Let's go for it. So Trenton Greer, this would be a long. This would be a 44-yard attempt. His long on the season is 38. Actually, Greer's the holder. Greer was the holder. Now Lesnow's the holder. 4 to snap it. There's the snap. Hold. Kick is up, and it's not going to have the leg, and it's far off to the left. Nowhere near the leg. McAlester did not know what they were doing right there. At first, Greer was the holder, and then him and Lesnow traded places, and that's the first miss of the season from field goal range, or for a field goal for Trenton Greer. And now McGuinness with a chance to take the lead or tie themselves. 32-29, McAlester leading McGuinness with 10:32 left to go in the game. And they're going to put the ball, this should be at the 20-yard line with the missed kick. I guess that's why they did it, because if you go for the field goal, even if you miss it, like right there, it still nets you back over to the 20-yard line. So you might as well try to go for it. He's hit from 38 before. That one just was well short. So now out of the pistol set, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Looks like tight end left side for McGuinness, down by 3. Snap. It'll be Warren back to pass. Looking right side, finds Taft, first down, tackled shortly after. Gain of 12 out past the 30-yard line to the 32. McAlester has been scoring. They've been doing well, and once again, it's been their own mistakes. That's really been one, keeping McGuinness in the game here late.
We've talked about it all season long. You can't have drive killers, and right there the Buffaloes had some.
Had two of them in that one drive. Snap up the middle, tap with a run, not getting much. Out to the 35-yard line. I see one of the coaches for McGuinness on the far side. As soon as he saw one of the safeties, I believe, for McAlester, that ended up making that tackle. I believe it was Ewott. And I think we have a Buffalo down now. We do. So we'll take a break as we have an injury timeout coming up right here on K101.
At Compass Capital Management, you'll receive confidence in your financial security as we provide direction, clarity, and vision for your future. Go to compasscapitalmgt.com. Registered principal securities offered through Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer, member FINRA, SIPC. Jimmy J. Williams is an investment advisor representative of Compass Capital Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and Compass Capital Management, LLC are not affiliated. 321 South 3rd, Suite 4, McAlester, Oklahoma, 74508.
Stay.
All right, so Pfeiffer Mitchell was the one that was down. I think he might have got turf in his eye. I think that's what would have happened. At first he was grabbing his head, but then he reached inside his face mask and was trying to get some stuff out of his eye. And now we have 2nd down and 7 upcoming for the Irish at their own, call it 35-yard line. Pistol set, Warren gets snapped. Play action, going deep, one-on-one coverage. We have a incomplete pass, no flag. Bradley in coverage as they were looking for, I believe, number 2 for the Irish, which would have been Tyrell Bruner, who had a 32-yard touchdown reception last week against Coweta. That brings up 3rd down and 7.
The closing speed of Chaz Bradley, he got beat on the play action, uses his speed, makes up to the receiver, gets his hand in there, dislodges the ball. Great play there by Chaz Bradley.
Well, we got a lot of game left, but this seems like a big down. 3rd and 7. McAlester doesn't jump off sides. Garrett Shumway holds his water. They change up the play. Warren goes back after talking to his line. The snap. 5 wide, looking left, passing left. It is almost picked, but tipping it was Braden Bumpus as he cuts in front of Atticus Richard to bring up 4th down and 7, and the punt unit will be coming out for the Irish. So another chance for McAllister's offense to go up by 2 scores late in the game.
Buffalo defense in what is a pivotal, crucial set of downs there. They give up the first play, first down, bow their neck up. Great plays there by the Black Death defense.
Last time Kilgallen tried to punt one away, he fumbled the snap and then went rugby style, had it blocked by Garrett Shumway. This one's over to the left, gets this one away. Spiraling punt, a booming punt inside the 30-yard line. Buffaloes will leave it alone as it'll die at the 26, 27-yard line. So McAlester can go down the field, control their own destiny with their offensive play, and maybe go up by 2 scores. They were a holding penalty away in the last drive from going up by 10. They're up by 3 with 9:32 remaining in the game. Buffalo defense stands tall again, baby.
This is where, right here, where you want to have one of those soul-sucking drives where you just suck a lot of clock. Right here, the Buffaloes need to be smart. Eat some clock, go put some points on the board.
Ball in the far hash, Blaze Ball going to be the running back. Why not? The kid is, you've had Moden and Ball. Pick your poison if you're McGuinness' defense right now. Left side to left now. Snap, handoff, Ball. Ball slips but stays on his feet, jumps over another guy to the 31-yard line. The dude is abusing the triangle button or the Y button, whatever console you play on. He's just been jumping over men like he's Mario.
Blaze Ball is a transfer from Tallahena, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all are just now joining us, Tallahena had their football season cut due to budget cuts. Blaze Ball was able to transfer and play this year, and he has had one stellar senior year. I have really enjoyed seeing this young man in a Buffalo uniform.
9 minutes left to go in the game. 3-point lead for the Buffs. Tight end and H-back move over to the right side. Ball moves to the left side of left now. Under 9 left to play. Snap, handoff, Ball. There's the gap by his old line. Breaks a move at the line of scrimmage. First down, track from behind, still staying on his feet. Dragging defenders all the way near midfield. To about the 49-yard line. They're going to call him just a yard shy of that, down to the 48. Man, Blaze Ball, I can't tell you how well he's played today. He came into this game with 410 yards rushing on the season. And he is I believe he's past the 200-yard mark on the game.
Has to be. This young man does not want his senior season to end. and he's doing it with his legs. He's looking over there saying, Eric McCarty, I got you, buddy. He said, watch what I can do tonight.
Ball on the right side of Les now. Snap to the little bit to the left, handoff over to Ball. Ball, again, just jumping over, man. Past the 50-yard line to the 48-47. And now Ball says, hey, give me a little bit of a break.
And Jordan Clark.
Yeah, Moten was about to come out there. Clark comes out to be the running back here. Again, Clark, he's had his name known a little bit too. This will be his first snap of the semifinals, but on the regular season, he's had 25 rushes for 357 yards, 14.3 yards per carry. And some of those big-time minutes. 2 receivers left, H-back tight end right. Snap, first carry for Clark. Clark finds a gap, 45-yard line. The freshman breaking loose, and he's going to be dragged down after a first down carry down inside the 40-yard line to the 37. Welcome to the show, kid. They're going to work tempo. Under 7.5 minutes left to go in the game. Les now, snap. Screen pass, far side, caught. And great play by the defensive back of the Irish. Number 83 once more.
Danny Bryan.
With the tackle. No gain on the catch by
Jackson Lyerman.
Yep, Lyerman on the reception. 7:04 remaining. 7 minutes left to go before one of these teams will more than likely meet the Carl Albert Titans.
Barring a second-half comeback from the Grove Ridge Runners.
2 receivers right. Snap, handoff, Moten up the middle, another gap, down to the 30, breaks free, down inside the 30, close to the first down marker. I think he's going to be a yard shy on a 9-yard carry by Dakota Moten.
Dakota Moten was stood up by number 20, that is Kellen Frail, and Frail punched at the football not once, not twice, but 3 times, and Dakota Moten was not letting that thing go. He said, this is my Thanksgiving Day turkey, even though it's on Saturday. He was not letting it go.
I'm so proud, and no matter what happens this game, so proud of the fight of the black and gold here in the semifinals. Up by 3, trying to go up by 2 scores. 3rd and 1. Moving the tight end and H-back to the right. Running back moves left. That's Moten. Snap, handoff Moten. Can he get a yard? No, he can't. Stopped a yard shy. And maybe even lost a yard. Nope. Yard marker's going to stay right there. 4th down and 1 upcoming. We're under 6 minutes left to go.
Going Dozer. Here comes Owen Russell, Noah Leonardo. Braden Bumpus is about to check in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the future McAlester Buffaloes, the sophomore coming in to head the Dozer package.
Last week, Bumpus had 4 carries, 2 of them touchdowns, another big 3rd down conversion, and he nearly destroyed a man on his 4th carry.
Timeout
And McGuinness is going to call a timeout, which will take a 30-second one here on K101.
My wife makes the best lasagna, even in that old kitchen of ours. She deserves the best kitchen money can buy, but all our cash was tied up. So we went to the Bank N.A. for a loan for our kitchen remodel, and the folks at the Bank N.A. came through for us and our family. Plus, the Bank N.A. is local, so the money stays in town. Call 918-423-2265 or go into the Bank N.A. to get your loan for whatever your family wants or needs. The Bank N.A. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Whoever wins this game, they might be looking at this play as what did it for them. 4th down and 1. Buffaloes had the ball up by 3, 32-29. It's at the McGuinness 29-yard line in an absolute classic that we've had between these two teams, but what else is new? For the Buffaloes, they hope a win. Trying to get some sweet revenge, but they need to get a yard on 4th and 1 from the Dozer. Right hash coming out of the McGuinness timeout. Russell in motion. They get a guy to jump off sides. It's number 9 for the Irish, and that is Zane Shadid, and McAlester gets the first down. They go with the hard count. Everyone on the line stays true. Zadid jumped, and McAlester moves the chains with 5.5 left to go in the game. Ball now down to the 24-yard line.
The Buffaloes just keep trucking right now. It looks like they have Dustin Jacobson out there with Blaze Ball. Malachi Rice are going to add some muscle to that front of the line.
Ball in the right hash, 2 receivers left. That muscle over on the right side of the line. Snap, handoff, Baugh. Baugh has to reverse direction, now jumps over a man. Tries to get around another one, does so, and he takes a seat down at the 21, maybe even slipped close to the 20-yard line. Again, making something out of nothing. All credit to the front 6 of the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish, but somehow Blaze Ball finds a crevice to get something when it's all blocked up at the line of scrimmage.
I like that thought by Blaze Ball. He didn't force anything. He was able to pick up some positive yards, and he just kind of like flopped down, stayed in bounds, so the clock's going to continue to run.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7 coming up. 8 to snap it. Les now the snap. Handoff Baugh, this time left side. Cuts it up. Creates contact into the red zone for a gain of about 3 or 4. They're going to call it 3rd down and 4 upcoming. Into the McAlester Home Store red zone. Remodeling or building a house can be rough. McAlester Home Store can make it easier. Get flooring, backsplash paint, and appliances. Plus, you can even get a free design consultation. We're about to go back to Dozer.
McAllister's bread and butter, this Dozer package. Right now, Braden Bumpus has been phenomenal heading it. Buffaloes need 4 yards to keep this drive going, to keep that clock rolling.
Bumpus takes a deep breath. 3rd and 4. The snap, right side. Bumpus trying to find a hole, does so, but he's wrapped up quickly. What a play. Stopping him short is number 30. There's that Westmore transfer, Kaysen Bird, one of the top defenders in 6A1 last year, with one of the biggest tackles, so far the biggest tackle of McGuinness' season. And that brings up a 4th down and 4, no gain on the carry, and a decision to be made. McAlester has one timeout if they decide to burn it before this play.
Looks like Mazey's already signaled that he's just going to, he already looked at the referee. He's just going to let this one wind down.
He's going to call the timeout. We'll take it right here on K101.
McAlester Pepsi has got what you need. From food service to vending or just plain customer service, McAlester Pepsi can hook you up with all of your beverage needs. We are not your typical soda company. McAlester Pepsi is the total beverage provider, from water to energy teas, juice, and soda, and so much more. Visit us at McAllisterPepsi.com or give us a call, 918-423-2360. McAlester Pepsi, proud sponsor of the 2022 football season.
The Buffaloes used their final timeout before 4th down and 4. They were stuffed by Kaysen Bird on 3rd down and 4 out of the Dozer package. McAlester looks like they're going for it from the 17-yard line. They got to get to about the 14, looks like 13. They're going to go out of the gun with ball to the left side of them. Tight end, H-back right, stacking the receivers on the far side. McAlester, by the way, out of timeouts. The Buffaloes lead by 3, 32-29. Here's the snap. 4th down, right side. Les now runs over a man. Did he get to the 1st down marker? It's close. It's close. One person, I'm looking over at the far side, Judge. He spotted him a little bit shy. It depends on the spot. Even Blaze Ball is bending down to see the spot, and the head official says he didn't get it. Where Ball was bending down at, he said there's no way he doesn't have that. But the head official says he was stopped a yard shy. And the McGuinness defense with a clutch stop to be able to flip the field and have a chance to go and tie or maybe even win it.
Black Death defense, your season is on the line, boys. Right here, we've harped on you all season long. You have been the heart and soul of this team for years. Go create some chaos and do it once more.
3:18 remaining in the game, 32-29. Can McGuinness once again crush the hearts of McAlester, or will the Buffaloes avenge those previous 2 losses in the playoffs? Warren in the gun, claps and gets the ball. Play action. Warren looking deep. Gonna fire deep over the middle. This is wildly overthrown, incomplete. They're wanting a flag, but this was, again, just way too far out in front of, I believe, Atticus Richard.
Yeah, that ball was way overthrown.
Nope, that was instead, sorry, breaking you up real quick, that was Tyrell Bruner. And Bruner's down. So we're going to be taking another injury timeout with Bruno down. 3:11 left to go in the game. Buffaloes lead by 3 here on K101.
For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs. Whether residential or commercial, First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. And if you're into pickleball, the Pickle Palace is open. For membership information, call 918-424-3720 or go to picklepalaceok.com.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester. If you're looking for a truck and you want to save a buck, then you're in luck. It's time for a new Ford truck. If you're wanting it for fun in the sun, work or play, today is your lucky day. Like I said, today is the day, so don't delay. Get off your seat and try the truck that won't be beat. So come on down to Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester and let us make it happen for you.
Well, it looks like Brunel is limping, his left leg, not having a lot of weight on it, but he's walking himself off the field. 2nd down and 10 for the Irish back at their own 14-yard line, down by 3 with 3:11 left to go in the game. Warren in the gun, 2 receivers each side. Warren gets the ball, screen pass near side, caught by Rice to the 15-yard line, out to around the 20. We'll see where he's going to be marked down at, shy of the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5 to bring up 3rd down and 5. And I wonder if McAlester can get the stop on 3rd if we're already looking at 4-down territory with how McAlester has been running clock. But it's going to be a gamble by the Irish. But, again, that's a play down the road. We still got a lot going on here on 3rd and 5.
Got to get a stop right here if you want to see that.
Taff on the left side of Warren. 3rd and 5. It's a high snap. Handoff over to Taff. Taff dances past a man down to the 25-yard line. Just had enough for the first. Gain of 6, and that'll move the chains. And ball at the McGuinness 25-yard line in a 3-point game.
Clock's rolling. They got 2:48 left here in the ball game.
Taff on the left side of Warren. 2 receivers each side. Here's the snap again. Handoff Taff. Taff right side. Tries to race past defenders. Les now grabs him. So does another Black Death defense player, and this is going to be a short gain of about 2 or 3. Who was the first man there, though? I believe it might have been Bumpus
and Ethan Watkins.
Les now lost his helmet, so he has to come out for a play. So Blaze Ball will be the safety. Zach Rogers is going to be inserted into the defensive lineup, as well as Rice will come out and get a little bit of a breather. Calling that a gain of 3 to bring up 2nd down and 7. Left side of Warren. 2 receivers each side. Warren claps, gets it on 2nd and 7. Play action, passing across the middle. It's picked off! The Buffaloes pick it off! They batted it, and it's Braden Bumpus with the interception. With 2:18 left to go in the game, Warren passed it left, and that's the 3rd takeaway for the Black Death defense. Buffalo magic, baby!
Takeaways, no giveaways.
The Irish with 2 timeouts left, 2:18 left to go in the game. McAlester 12 yards away from the red zone. Braden Bumpus picked him off.
He almost had a pick 6 earlier. That one he was able to tip to him, bring it in. Great play there by the sophomore Bumpus.
Again, McGuinness with 2 timeouts to use. McAlester out. Still a long way to go. 2:18 left to go in the game. McAlester up by 3. Jacobson, the H-back, moves to the left side. 1st and 10. Les now the snap. Handoff Baugh. Baugh reversing direction. He's carrying defenders to the 30-yard line, still pushed up. Maybe he stood up at about the 29. We have some people down at the bottom of the pile.
Timeout McGuinness.
And that'll be the first timeout used by the Irish, or rather the second one at the second half. We'll take it here on K101.
Since 1952, W.E. Alford Propane has been your source for propane, both residential and commercial. W.E. Alford Propane serves most of eastern and southeastern Oklahoma, with locations locally in McAlester, Bache, and Wilburton, elsewhere in Stigler, Porham, Shakota, Longtown, Muskogee, and more. If you need propane, there's only one number to call. That's 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for 70 years. Now that's saying something.
McAlester Pepsi has got what
So McGuinness uses their second timeout, 2:10 left to go in the game after a 3-yard gain by Blaze Baugh. They only have one more to use before they can't burn any more time. Ball inside the 30-yard line. McAlester with a chance to send themselves to the state championship. Handoff ball, left side, tries to get a corner, cuts it back into the right, inside the 25-yard line, and he got the first down. The second half effort by Blaze Baugh gets him to the 21-yard line to move the chains. And again, McGuinness can only stop the clock one more time. They will not use it here. McAlester has plenty of time to churn off that clock. 2:51 left to go in the game.
You got 24 seconds to get this call in, snap the ball. Let this one settle down right now, boys. Bumpus sends his man to the line.
Dozer package left side. Bumpus, the one who got the interception to get the Buffaloes the ball back. Snap, right side, Bumpus finds a gap. He's being grabbed at by the ball, and he's going to be tackled down inside the red zone. This is McAlester Home Store red zone alert. If you need tile, carpet, or luxury vinyl, they got free measurements and quality installers. Come see them at 5th and Wyandotte McAlester. McGuinness uses their final timeout after a gain of 3 by Bumpus. 1:18 remaining in the game right here on K101.
KC Farm Machinery in McAlester is having an end-of-season sale on all 2022 Gravely Commercial Zero-Turn Mowers. We carry Gravely Zero-Turns from 42 up to 60-inch cuts. The 2023s are coming soon, so now's the time to take advantage of the discounts available on all 2022 Gravely Zero-Turn models. There's no better time to get that new Gravely Commercial Zero-Turn. Your local independent Gravely dealer in McAlester is KC Farm Machinery, right next to the McAlester Union Stockyards.
McGuinness has burned their final timeout.
Partner, can I say something real quick?
Real quick.
McGuinness has only scored 7 points the entire second half. The Buffalo defense stood up when they needed to, knowing their season was on the line, and the Black Death defense played a phenomenal second half.
A first down ends the game. Ball on the left side of Les now. On 2nd down and 7, they try to go hard count, won't bite. 1:18 left to go, McAlester up by 3. Les now the snap, handoff ball. Ball right side, cuts it back left to the 15, to the 10. He'll score, and McAlster's going to Edmond. 1:12 left to go in the game, and Blaze Baugh is going to finish what he started when he scored a 52-yard touchdown run to put McAlester back in the game in the first quarter. Somebody sign that man. Give him an offer. He's earned it. Blaze Baugh with one of the most historic performances in McAlester High School history. Greer, the PAT, is good. Buffs up by 10. 1:11 left to go in the game. 39-29 here on K101.
Welcome to Allstate, where DriveWise and the Allstate mobile app gives you personalized driving feedback. And by adding it to your policy, you can save for driving safe. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact McAlester Allstate agent Lyle Whitworth for a quote today.
Not available in every state. Savings based on DriveWise and other safe driving discounts. Savings vary. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Caring Hands Healthcare Centers offers high-quality, affordable care with locations in McAlester and Hartshorn. Caring Hands provides easy access to healthcare at reduced costs, medical, dental, behavioral health, and substance abuse services. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and commercial insurance and offer reduced pricing for patients that are underinsured or not insured based on income. We offer transportation and a 340B discount pharmacy program. Caring Hands Healthcare Centers. For more information, call 918-426-2442.
I want to go ahead and bite my tongue a little bit. It is still 1:11 left to go in the game. McAlester is leading McGuinness 39-29. Ball scores his third touchdown carry of the game, but they still have to stop a dynamic Bishop McGuinness offense. Let's see what happens. It'll be a line drive kick. They'll bounce at the 20-yard line, go behind the 10-yard line. Tav will pick it back up at the 5. He was able to take one of these back up to the 40-yard line before. He takes this one to the 15, to the 20, to the 25-yard line. Past the 30 to the 35 to about the 36 or 37. So that's where this drive is going to start for McGuinness. 1:02 left to go in the game. Phillip, we have a drive summary for the Buffs that might have sent them to Edmond.
That was a 4-play, 32-yard touchdown drive, and it only took 1 minute and 7 seconds off the clock. Finished off with a 18-yard touchdown run by Blaze Ball. That is your drive summary brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service. They are a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love our McAlester Buffaloes.
They like the deep ball, too. McAllister's defense has got to be careful here. Snap, Warren will be back to pass. Looking middle, going to be under pressure, rolling right, throwing across the middle. This one's up in the air, tipped up in the air, and not picked, but Bradley nearly had his 9th of the year. That burns it down to 53 seconds.
Chaz Bradley almost did it again with another game-sealing interception. That kid has been a ball hawk all night, closing speed, getting his hands in where they needed to be. Great play there on the back end of Chaz Bradley, but I want to give a big shout-out. Malachi Rice slammed down the right tackle, gets in that hole, forces the quarterback Warren out, and continue to be in his face. Great play there all around by the defense.
2nd down and 10. Warren puts a man in motion. That's Taff. Taff will now move back to the other side. Snap. Back to pass. Screen pass coming up. Caught by Rice. Rice to the 45-yard line to the 50. And will be tripped up as he dives out of bounds. He got out of bounds with 44 seconds. That will stop the clock at the McAlester 43-yard line. So 39-29, the Buffaloes lead by 10. It's a 2-score game. So not only does McGuinness, and they could get into field goal range and decide to kick the field goal first and then go for the onside to go for a touchdown possibly. Trips right. Here's the snap. Warren is going to pass again, looking left, passing left. It is almost picked off. Eli Chapman had one to start off the game. He nearly had one to end it. 39 seconds left to go in the 4th.
Nobody on either sideline is sitting down. Everybody is chewing on their fingernails. Their cuticles are getting chomped off. As the Fighting Irish, man, they are ballers. They won't quit. They got a lot of fight in them. My hat's off there to Bishop McGuinness tonight. 39
seconds left to go. Snap by Warren. Warren back to pass, flushed right. Looking downfield, sets up, fires. This one's up, and a nice tackle made inbounds by Dakota Moten. That'll take some time off the clock. Not enough for the first down. As the time continues to tick, 23 seconds, 22. 3rd down and 5 upcoming. Warren, the snap, 18 seconds. Down the middle, under pressure. Rushed left, throws towards the end zone. It is intercepted. We have a flag in the secondary. Caden Lesnow is going to take this out to the 40-yard line. Got a convoy. He'll take it for a pick 6 as he's being chased by River Warren. But again, we do have a flag back at the 10-yard line. There's zeros on the clock, though.
So that means 1 untimed down.
We have 1 untimed down, I believe, if this one's on McAlester.
I believe it's going to be on McAlester. I think Ewart may have pushed as the ball was getting there and knocked the receiver off course. But with it being on the Buffalo defense, and there's zeros on the clock because that was a pick 6 by Lesnow. So this will be 1 untimed down.
It should be 1 untimed down, which
will send the Buffaloes to Edmond.
I mean, the chances are extremely slim. You'd have to be looking at a touchdown here, and then on the onside kick, you take it for a touchdown.
No, like there's no time on the clock.
So yeah, they couldn't even have a kickoff at the end of this. This is over.
Yep,
this is over, baby.
Yeah, they have one shot. They'll have one play, ladies and gentlemen.
Just to make it closer.
Yes, that's it. So the Buffaloes have punched their ticket. Now it's just a one untimed down.
So Warren in the final play of the game. With zeros on the clock, takes the snap. Under pressure, he's almost sacked. Evades an ankle sack. Throws towards the end zone. It's up in the air. It's caught, but at the 5-yard line. And ladies and gentlemen, the ticket has been punched. We have unfinished business awaiting us in Edmond. In a home dedicated to an Oklahoma legend, the Buffaloes have made history. They're going back to the state championship for a second consecutive year, the first time in school history. And now it's time to paint Edmond black and gold. 39-29 the final score for those watching on YouTube. If you want some post-game coverage, some thoughts from Coach Mazey and maybe some Buffalo players, make sure that you are switching over to that KMCO app or listening online or listening locally.